What's up, world? It's your girl, Tamika Georgia Me Harper. Whenever I'm on Clubhouse, I'm looking for Iron Sharpens Iron with my man, Poetic Black and Written in Pain.
As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another.
The story. I thought it was a good story. I just felt like it was parts of the story that lagged a little bit for me.
Your cadence, man, it captivated me.
Me, it's just the sincerity in the piece. You know, I could feel that, and the emotion is always going to win me over when I can feel that it's real. So
it was one of those pieces that, you know, where you're waking people up, you know what I'm saying, bringing awareness. It was an awareness poem, and I really dug it, and I really dug the message behind it.
Thank y'all very much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the space.
Are you ready to enter the dojo? Here, iron, Sharpeth, iron.
Can you spare some change? In the way we view each other, the rhetoric spewed is used to fuse the attack on us, the black on us. They hate it. You praise it, but you do too. That's why you do the shit you do. Everyone who looks like you is the op. Whoever don't is the plug. Why you think it's so easy for you to plant slugs in your own reflection? But hesitate when the skin is fairer. How much clearer can it get? The fear is intrinsic, so you don't get when you get leery when dealing with your own skin. What you mean mugging me for? I hurt like you. The shit you go through, I do too, so can you spare some change? Spare me your 2 cents on black crime, how blacks are never on time and all lives matter. You don't see the indelible line to divide your struggle from mine. You just see a way to get ahead, and that's all that matter. But you don't hear the laughter, the silent chuckle of fuck you with your promotion. You grin, hurting within, but you second that emotion. Can you spare some change? Other than the everyday vanities that guise to be something we ain't, the I'm about a bag syndrome or I'll split a nigga dome antics ain't getting us no closer to being respected. Still the most infected, the most selected of exploited cultures, picked clean by buzzards and vultures and give nothing back. They'll give you a coop. That's chicken feed. You give them a loop, that's their children's royalties. But you want to fight with me. Can you spare some change? All I need is a nickel or two. Anything to bring us closer together, make $1 out of 15 cents. Make us understand black economics makes sense. But we're as dense as butter knives. No edge. Put the hammer to our head, no sledge. We're on the edge of extinction. All these distinctions, but the same struggle. Niggas swear they different, but I'm seeing double. Oops, didn't mean to burst that bubble. Interrupting this psychosis. Switch the frequency and let it do what we were hoping. Instill hope, fuck a change, which means these niggas are hopeless. Focus. I was on one when I wrote this. The rigmarole of this merry-go-round has got me down to my last nerve, and the nerve of these complacent niggas. Screaming there's progress. How? When issues over 60 years ago is next week's protest. Make it make sense. Any immigrant can come into our community, usurp the wealth, and not reciprocate 1 red cent. What the fuck they meant? We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. That's see-through, like sundresses with no slips, just getting niggas excited but still can't hit. Ain't this a bitch? I mean, quite literally. If you think Poetic Black is buying this shit, you barking up the wrong tree. I know change when I see it, and you'll know it too when we're all even. Can you spare some change?
Death. It's the cloak that provokes tears, but why do eyes cry? Is it the fear for the ones doing the passing? I'm asking because it seems safe to claim they're in a better place. So why the sadness? The meltdown. My grandma had cancer when she died. It was weird seeing that everyone felt down, but everyone said, well, she ain't gotta suffer no more. So my question, why cry? It's us. We're crying for ourselves, the part of us they take with them to the grave. My daughter's mother said we gave her back to God while she was crying mad hard. I didn't believe this because, I mean, Jesus, he took her. This wasn't agreed upon. She was just gone. Death is life's shadow. It's a correlation, not a battle. So instead, in my head, I choose to cry during the life, express those expressions, and learn those lessons. Some tears are flooded by the guilty who soak their cheeks wet with regret. I'd rather water the memories that breathe life. I'd rather breathe life. I used to look for death lurking around every person, expecting the hurting while they rolling the hearse. No more, no more. Because I don't really even know what death is for. I mean, what if it's a gift to get away from this, where pain, sickness, war, and love loss persists? Here's a twist. What if death is the path to where true life exists? Yeah, they're missed, but I fear not the weeper or the reaper, nor afterlife or what comes after life. For if death is the end, I told my best story. What if I'm bonded to those who came before me or left before me, or even if it's a deep, forever sleep, I'm fine. Heaven is what resides in my mind, no longer running, because the truth is thick as a brick wall. I face it and embrace it. Sooner than later, death becomes us all. That was in pain.
Welcome, 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 everybody. This is Iron Sharpeth Iron. I'm your host, Poetic Black, and my other host, Mr. Written in Pain. You in the building, my brother?
Yeah, I'm out here.
What's good, King? Happy Father's Day, man. Let me just set that off with that, man, because you know we be getting forgotten sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So happy Father's Day to you, King, man. You a great father, man. And shout out to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing the things that men do.
Likewise, brother. Likewise, bro.
Definitely, King. So how was your week, man? You know what I'm saying? How was this Father's Day week? You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about this, man.
Man, it was a few this week. Yeah, I mean, all right. Well, congrats congrats to your daughter, man. I know she graduated from kindergarten.
Ah, that's right. My
Shout out.
baby graduated with honors. That's right. You know what I'm saying?
He
she
said with honors.
she
She
graduated with
know her
honors.
colors. She know her colors. She know how to color in the line.
Word, yo, they said she was an influencer. They said
Oh.
she got an award for pretty much being an influencer, being a trendsetter, you know, being a leader. So she's a chip off the old block. I really appreciate that. You know. But yeah, man. Yeah, man.
The other thing, man, I
yeah.
never thought I'd say this in my life. I'm gonna see how it sounds coming outside of my mouth. The Denver Nuggets are the NBA champions.
Yes, the Denver Nuggets are the NBA. I knew it, man. I knew this shit was going to happen, man. You know, we know a little bit more about these sports, man. You know, things get, you know what I'm saying, stacked up and you know, rigged. I don't even want to say that. Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
I mean, this is my favorite part of the week, man. You know.
I found it interesting that you know, it just looked like you know what? Shout out to the Denver Nuggets. They cost me a little bit of money on FanDuel, but we're not gonna get into that. It's not the show for that.
Yes, this is Iron Sharpeth Iron. This ain't the betting ring, but I want to welcome everybody. If you guys don't know the format, if you do want to spit, you want to share, type iron, simple, type iron in the chat, and we will put you in the queue. If you type iron, you definitely will spit. Another reminder, you know, as you guys know, this is a podcast, it's a live recorded podcast. So if you do, for all the new people that's on the stage, if you do decide to spit, know that your poem is going to be everywhere. It's going to be streaming everywhere. Spotify, Amazon, Apple, everywhere. So just be aware of that. And yeah, bro, I can't wait to get this started, man. This is my favorite part of the week. You know, Iron Sharpeth Iron. What it do, man? What that list looking like?
It's a few people ready. It's a few people that's ready to go.
Oh, so they ready they ready this week? Okay, let's do it, my brother. I think the mic is warm enough. You know, let's go. Who we got first?
All right, next on the mic, you know, this brother is known for like his street brand of poetry, and you know the just pretty much kind of the thuggish way he approaches this craft. So let's give it up for Russ.
I knew you was gonna do that. Good. Oh man, let's bring our brother Russ up to the stage. Oh my God. See what it is. What's good, Russ? How you been, brother?
That's funny.
Gangster.
I probably hold my own on the street. Probably.
Oh my goodness.
I'd leave people with their heads scratching, like scratching their head.
Straight up on the streets of Brooklyn. Where Russ roam. You know what I'm saying? Bust a dude upside his head. You know what I'm saying? You know how we give it up. Bust that head, boy. What's good? What's good, Russ?
You know, the truth is, I'm not shy about. I'm pretty comfortable pretty much anywhere. You know, and maybe that's like delusional, but I basically think, you know, we make a shield around ourselves one way or the other with our vibes. So who knows? Anyways, come rushing to my aid if I'm wrong, please. You know.
Indeed. All right, Russ. What you gonna bless us with, man? We about to stretch out on this couch real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you now. I don't know if Black can hear you. Black. Oh, okay, yeah, we can hear you.
I can hear you.
All right. All right, here we go. My regrets. We were pressed to intercessions where the flesh on crested currents bore lessons of redress. If you'd prefer intercession, be my blessed guest. Anyway, I'm on a question quest how to kill the will. Henry Miller had ill answers in Tropic of Cancer. He said, and I quote, words are loneliness. So, only on demand do I land on stanzas. I'm thinking, I don't have an inkling what's at hand. Maybe I planned getting shit canned, kind of a radical sabbatical, and the fans go wild. Wait, that was pretty mild. None too riled by my style, I guess. Better guileless than wily. Here, time me. Or count me off. No doubt you need to count me out, lest fountains, countenance, sound, and fury. It's a first rate cure if only one has a curator's eye. Maybe try a kaleidoscope. Soap on mirrors doesn't make anything clearer. Like peering through fears is held so dear. But see, we're merely trying, merely crying, merely dying. Endings rendered like cranking down umbrellas in soft breezes. A fella can wrap an umbrella, but tell me, how is it just being in skin a sin? I need an incarnate barmaid, captain's log, star date right now. How about a date with a satiation situation? Not to mention acts of creation. Okay, mention it, despite your tension. Call it an unconventional intervention, a recess from relentless convents. You seem so pent up. I need to bend you until you're spent. Make sense? And peace.
Wow, Russ. You never seek to disappoint. You always keep us full. Keep us full with thought-provoking stanzas. This poem was no different. What was the name of this piece, if you don't mind me asking?
You tell me. I don't have a name yet. This was yesterday.
I like one word that I put down. You could use it as a title. I like it. Lucid reality.
Oh, okay.
I really absorbed this piece. The subject matter, what you was talking about. You said unconventional intervention.
Let me see. Is it early or late?
It was late. Unconventional intervention. That's what I thought I heard.
Oh, yeah.
And then another line that really stuck out to me. Fountain of counten, less fountain of countenance theory.
Or count me off. Here, time me. Or count me off. No doubt you need to count me out, lest fountains, countenance, sound, and fury.
Sound and fury. Wow. Wow. Great wordplay, man. You have a strong command over the language, at least the way you present your poetry. And it's very thought provoking. Like I always say, you give me vibes of Emerson. You know, the stuff that you're saying is not really superficial. It's very deep, and it lends for thought for you to sit down and really ponder on what you're saying. And I love the content matter of this poem. I love the subject matter, what you was hitting on, and the things you were speaking about. Man, I thought it was a great write. And it didn't disappoint, man. Great write, brother. Great write. Payne, what you thought about it?
Man, it's your conversational approach to the craft. It's just like it's almost as if you're talking to me. There's a cadence there that's just very. I want to use the term approachable, but some of the lines. First of all, I had a fanboy moment when you said Stargate. I remember you made some kind of Star Trek
Ca-
reference. Yeah,
Yeah,
you said Stargate,
Cap,
the captain's log.
Captain's log star date right now.
Yeah, that was just. And again, it was like earlier, like you just throw these things in there, and it's like it's for that's like those little. It's like almost like you're having inside jokes with people who's gonna catch these things. Everybody won't catch it, but when you do, it's like a treat. It's like when you're digging into candy and the candy's full of like
Uh,
candy corn, and then it's
uh,
like, oh, you said you said radical sabbatical. I just like little. That's like I like word. I like little sticky word play like that. That
yes.
was dope. And
Yeah.
you said endings rendered like cranking down umbrellas, and that was visual to me. That was some visual wordplay. Um,
Yeah, I was at a gig at a place called the Lizard Lounge, which is downstairs at a restaurant, and I took a break from the music, went outside, sat at some picnic tables out on the street, and you know, it was late, so the wait staff was actually literally cranking down the umbrellas. So
yeah, I saw it though. And that's just good. That's just good wordplay, Russ. Man, I enjoy when you bring stuff over here, man. And I appreciate it.
well, thanks for the great ears, you guys, and it's always exciting to hit the big stage you guys have. Thank you.
We
Thank you,
appreciate
Russ.
you too, man. But let the people know, Russ, man, you got some things going on. So the people outside of Clubhouse can know how they can find you, what you got going on. You got some dope rooms over here on Clubhouse. Very interactive and engaging. Let the people know about that.
Okay, sure. So uh, there's Wounded Healer Poets Brigade, which is Saturdays, 10 a.m. Eastern, which is co-facilitated by me and Miss Lady, both poet mental health professionals, where we work at the nexus of mental health and wellness and the lyrical inquiry. There's more to be said about it, but that kind of captures it. And then I've recently rolled out a new project, which is uh, called The Workshop. And in the workshop, we're going to be at play. We're going to work with various structures um, to sort of bracket pieces where the structures push for the poet to be engaged in a highly mindful observation and listening process as part of the construction of the pieces. Um, and so the first iteration of that is called the Poetic Interview. And for those of you on app, if you'd like to know more, all of the details are in my profile currently. So if you want to prepare a piece for Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, for the Poetic Interview, you can find kind of the guidelines of how to do it in my profile. And thanks for the opportunity to speak on it, you guys.
Yeah, Russ, real quick, man. It's ironic when you were saying you didn't have a title. Captain's Log popped in my head, and I just looked in the chat, and Geronimo
Mm.
said Captain's Log was a good title. So
Oh, good,
there you guys,
good.
there you go.
Mm.
All right, I'll consider both of those
All
titles.
these
Thank you.
Trekkies on the stage, man. All these Trekkies, man. I hated Star Trek with a passion. I always fell asleep. But yeah, man. Thanks, Russ, man, coming through and enlightening us with that poem, man. Dope right, man. Definitely dope right. All right, Payne.
Wait, Russ, hold on, because I think Russ had something else to say. I kind of cut him short. I
No,
apologize.
no, I'm good. I'm good. You were right to send me down.
Oh, okay. Thank you again for coming through, Russ.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Now, if you guys know, before we move on, I put last week's episode up for you guys that didn't hear, if you spit last week or whatever the case may be, didn't hear the replay or whatever. I put the link up. That's the Spotify link. If you guys don't have Spotify, you know what I'm saying? I did also put it up. I'll maybe put that up a little bit later. Is also up on YouTube. We got an Iron Sharpeth Iron YouTube page, so you can go there as well if you don't have any of those streaming sites. where you can listen to the episode. All right, Payne. Who we got next, bro?
Next on the mic is Mai Tai.
Mai Tai. Let's welcome Mai Tai up to the stage. Hey, Queen, how you doing?
I'm good, just vibing, listening to y'all. Happy Father's Day to you guys.
Oh, thank you, Queen.
And I heard both you guys' pieces. You both are incredible.
Thank you, sis. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Definitely appreciate you.
Much.
All right. I really appreciate that. Happy Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? It feels so good coming from the ladies. It just sounds so good, man. So I appreciate you for that, Queen. What you got for us today?
I was going back and forth. I've been writing this week. I had quite a few pieces, but I think I narrowed down on one piece to share with you guys.
All right.
All right. This piece is titled "Mind Fucked."
Love the title.
Mind fucked. I felt it in my stomach, but it's embedded in my brain. You fucked me real good, too good. It almost made me insane. Then I came to my senses, blowing my mind with mind-blowing effects, affecting my mental fantasies becoming realities. Now my mind is at full capacity, dirty-minded, because I'm not minding. You were undermining my body. Mind fucking me became your hobby, taking my body up your elevator, leaving my feelings in your lobby. And like a burglar, you robbed me. But I'll admit it, I was quite naive, letting you screw my mind, knocking my screws loose, using those screws to build an imaginary you, using my fantasy as your helpful tool. Mind fucked, feelings tucked. Mentally, I'm stuck, but and my excuse me, mentally I'm stuck. My brain is still busting nuts. Brain damaged, no longer responding to your false image, paying homage to your facade. Thinking you were an honest man was a great mirage, giving me hallucinations of romantic vacations that we would never have. The person I thought you were was my imaginary friend. Truth snapped me back into reality. You mind fucked me into an alternate universe. I was your wife. You were a faithful husband. Those other women could never be your lover. I was your queen and you put no one above me. Mind fucked. Reality check. The brain and my heart, it brought me back. It's crazy because my life seems so surreal. You made me numb. I no longer can feel. My heart is not filled. Saying to myself, this shit can't be real. You explored my mind with your dick, blindly using as a walking stick. Tried to manipulate me because I'm younger, thinking I'm not quick with my wit. But you're no longer in my imagination. You should have never played me because the pain you caused will forever replay in your memories. No matter how much you may try to forget, you'll never forget what you did to me. You're getting sleepy. You're getting sleepy, hypnotizing you by reminding you of your mesmerizing lies. And when you arise from your slumber, you were forced to remember, and you can never deny fucking my mind. Awake, admit it, you manipulated my mind. Awake, admit it, you wasted my time. Awake, admit it, you spewed bad fairy tales and tainted nursery rhymes. Now sleep. Remember me, you will no longer sleep peacefully. I will reside in your subconscious until your conscience cries. You will rely on Father Time to clear your mind, but I will stick to your brain like a tumor, and no doctor will be able to remove her. And yes, I will laugh because to me this is humor. So it's my time to mind fuck your mind, and no more mind blowing brain. I will blow your brain, and now it's your time to be insane. Peace.
Wow. The things that jumped out to me off rip. This was a vindication poem. This was one of those poems where you had to get it all out. When you're dealing with an incubus, you know, a person that attached themselves for you, for what you can provide them, whether it be your body, your money, your time, your energy. You know, you have individuals who will connect themselves to you and they see prey. what I got from this poem was this was a vindication poem. Like, I'm not taking this shit no more. You had so many different lines in here, man. It was so many different lines. When you first started out and you talking about mind fucked, I was like, damn, that's when the left stroke is the death stroke. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot. I had a show that we was talking about homosexuals, how you got individuals, would be pretty much, trying to get into a woman's her vulnerability, or she got stuff going on, she may be insecure, whatever the case may be, and they will try to take advantage of those insecurities. This was one of those poems, man, that was just really stating the facts. I ain't having this shit no more. I pretty much woke up to your bullshit, and this was liberating, very thought provoking, and very inspiring. I thought it was dope, man. I thought your cadence was great. As far as the actual, cadence, your cadence, I felt the sincerity. I felt the sincerity in it, a little more polishing, or rather, working with the poem a little more to get those inflections right on point. Yeah, this is a showpiece, man. I really enjoyed it, man, and I really enjoyed the sentiment. Payne, what you thought about it?
Thank you.
Sorry, I like this piece a lot. What the emotions you were expressing in the poem, um, I they resonate with me, and you had some lines in there that I thought was dope. I know you said because it stuck out in my head. I like different types of rhyme schemes. You said hypnotizing you by reminding you. That stuck out in my head, and you said I think you said hallucinations of romantic vacations. I forgot what you said after that, but
Yeah.
I know it was yeah.
Hallucinations of romantic vacations that we would never have.
That was dope. That was dope. That was dope. That made me sit up. I said, "Oh, she writing. That was dope." And you rely on Father Time to clear your mind. I think that was towards the end of the poem. You said that was just like playing on words that kind of sound like they rhyme, but they don't. I like that too.
Hmm.
But I second Black with the technical part of this piece. Is this a new poem?
Yeah, it's quite new.
I figured that. So yeah, I'm with him. When you really master the inflections of the poem, and where you kind of want to stick your points at, like when you get more comfortable with this poem, this is definitely a performance poem. This is a poem that is going to resonate with a lot of people, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And if I'm giving my opinion about your delivery of the poem going forward, I would use like I would go into like a frantic cadence at some points, like just to show your frustration with all of the bullshit. Just for a performance piece. I don't know if you perform on stage or anything like that, but um, kind of displaying your frustration with the situation at points of in the piece in your cadence, that would really kind of give it that performance peak. But this is a dope poem, and I know as you get more familiar with it, it's just gonna get better and better as you perform it. My time. Thank you for coming through with this.
Thank you
Definitely.
guys both for allowing me the space to share. Thank you guys for the advice as well.
Most definite, sis. What you got going on? You working on any projects you want to let the people know about?
Um, I am um I am working on a book. It's my first book ever. Um, I'm getting the hang of writing and being an author. I'm also preparing a piece for I think it's Music's Eco. He has a ode to poetry next Saturday, so I have a piece I'm working on for that. Um, and yeah, I think that's really the two main things that I'm working on. I'm working on a book, and I have a piece that I'm working on for that event that he's having next Saturday. So.
That's dope. When you finish that book, you come holla at me, man. I'll have you on the Spoken Soul Session show. We can do a little debut for that. Let the people know it's out. Let the people know where they can purchase it. That would be dope, man. That would be real dope. But definitely, my Ty, thank you for coming through, sharing your art with us.
Thank you guys so much. You guys have a blessed day. Keep doing what y'all doing.
You too, Queen. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, Pain, man. We starting with scorches, man. We scorching the app, B. It's getting real toasty up in here real quick. Who we got next on the mic?
Well, it's about to cool off because, first of all, this next person, I skipped them twice. They was actually before Russ and my time. I kind of like.
Yeah, I kind of know you skipped them, try to switch up the order and all that. I kind of guess who you're talking about right now.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. We call her cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded. Let's bring the sister Elizabeth up to the stage. I never get tired of it. I never get tired of it. I love that button. What's good, Lizzie? What's good with you?
What's up? Happy Father's Day, both of you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank
I really
you.
appreciate that. I really do. Really do. We about to go there. We got Pisces season up here. When you put two Pisces together, I don't know what's gonna happen, man. So I'm preparing myself. What you got for us for tonight, Lizzie?
I have a piece. It's called Reconsider.
Reconsider.
I don't write about love often, and lately I can't stop, and I keep my love life locked, double bolted with an alarm, 2 top flight security guards, a few watchdogs, just to make sure that the only way I let you in is if I let you. And the problem is, I never do until you. So unless you're sure, completely sure, stay away. Please, stay away. Respect my peace like you would worship God respectfully. The broken pieces of me are pretty much shattered into dust, and there's nothing left of me to glue back together. So for my peace and yours, stay away. Before you make a huge mistake and unlock a love so deep you'll drown twice. Stay away before you get so intertwined to me that the mere thought of the feeling I'm capable of giving you makes you weak in the knees of reminiscent nostalgia of 90s music. Just stay away, please, before I teach you too much, before I show you I am capable with being intimate with your energy, chemistry, and can completely explore you mentally while traveling to the deepest walls of your soul with just our synergy, way before a first touch. Because I've learned that you always want more before you know it. It's just enough turns into too much, and I hate to rush to an end so abrupt. So stay away. Figuring out my heart is like trying to correct a Rubik's Cube in the dark. With the blindfold on, and you're determined to prove me wrong, so you continue and try for weeks and months fly by, twisting and turning the way through the challenges of getting my love right, until one day the blindfold comes off, and then up comes the light, and you see that it was just one color the whole time, a deep red for the passion I guard so deeply in my life, and now it's all yours to keep, treat right. And I don't know if I trust anyone with such a responsibility not to break me again, but I trust you. And my mind, heart, spirit, body keep fighting with each other on running away or running towards you. Trust him. Don't run from him. He was designed for you. So please do us both a favor and stay away. It's my warning, but if you don't want to stay away, then show me you want to stay, that you can really open up to each other and let me unlock a love in you. I'll drown twice too. Because the truth is, I love you, and it terrifies me that I'm so sure I want you to stay.
Whoa, Lizzie.
You got got a new bomb.
Nah,
The upgrade the bomb.
I switch it up from time to time. I switch it up from time to time.
Okay, I see what you're doing over there.
Time to time, But wow, Lizzie, reconsider. You caught me off guard with the first reference, talking about Day Day and Craig. You said top flight security. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Flight security got yep.
Yo, you got top flight security on the job. You know what I'm saying? Damn, man. This poem is just reminiscent of all the apprehensions that we get searching for love, trying to validate love, trying to experience love. This poem was sad. It was sad, but at the same time beautiful. To hear someone's devotion, to hear, their plea to say that, yo, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm here open arms. I'm here with my open heart. I'm wearing everything on my sleeves. You can see everything. I'm not hiding anything. The vulnerability in this poem was just off the meat rack. You expose so many parts of yourself, so many vulnerable parts, man. You could not help but just sit back and marvel. I thought your wordplay was good, but what sold this piece for me was the sincerity. I love the way your inflection, the inflection of like helplessness and sincerity. That genuineness. It was like a plea in your cadence, and I really dug that. I felt it. This poem was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was like one of those tragedies or tragic beauties or whatever you want to call it. Whereas, you like, oh, damn, man, this type of love is illuminating, but you didn't get what you're looking for. So that's the sadness about it. But overall,
that's not true, because I there's that plea at the end of to stay.
Yeah, but the staying, it seems like the ball is not in your court. It seems like you've relinquished all control and you're like, yo, look, the ball is in your court and it's up to you. I'm at your mercy. And that's what I felt. It was like a plea of an individual, like, yo, look, I love you so much, but I'm gonna let you fly. Like the cage bird, you let the cage bird go, and if it comes back, you know that you'll have it forever, or whatever the case may be.
Say if you love something, you let it go.
Let it go. You know what I'm saying?
It's meant to be yours.
That's right. You dig what I'm saying? So I got that sentiment in this poem. I really did. It was beautiful, man. But what really stuck out to me was the sincerity and the vulnerability. I really dug it, and you really exposed parts of yourself, parts of your personal self that you just let us get a little peek of, and I thought it was great. What you thought about it, Payne?
I really, 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 really thought you nailed the delivery on this piece. This is what I'll be talking about. Nail that delivery. Because this is the thing. And I try to express this when it comes to this online poetry. And some people I may come across as a little anal at times. But when you're in a position where you're performing on an app or over the telephone, delivery is key, because you want to keep the listener engaged. You're trying to keep them from, I don't know, daydreaming, watching TV real quick while you're spitting. You want to keep them engaged with what you're saying. And no matter how good the writing is, the listener may become disengaged if your delivery doesn't have layers. Because something I always say is that if you sound bored reading your poem, I'm going to get bored listening to it. With that said, I thought you nailed this delivery on this piece, Elizabeth. You also had some visual lines in there. I know you said something about doing a Rubik's Cube in the dark with a blindfold on.
Yeah.
That was dope. And because I saw it when you said it. There was something else. Drowning twice. I like that. I don't know why. It just sounded poetry. It sounded poetically miserable, and I like that.
Sounded real Pisces-y. Pisces.
Well, yeah, no, but no, there was
Pisces.
the layers of it, right? Because you have the one that starts with, like, you'll unlock a love in me that you'll drown twice, and then I add it back at the end where let me unlock a love in you that I'll drown twice too.
Yeah, and also the end when you said please stay. This is just a personal thing with me. I'm not saying you did it impersonally, but it was like a Rihanna callback, and I just heard it. In
Me
fact,
too.
if you ever record this piece, I would do it to the stay instrumental, the piano. I would
Dope.
do it to that.
Dope. You can't be giving too many secrets out, my brother. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
man,
We might
Iron
want
Sharp is
we
Iron, man.
we might want to
You know
do
what I'm
something.
saying?
We might want to
Iron
do
Sharp is
something with
Iron.
that. Nah, I'm
Iron
just playing. Cause yo, bro, real rap. I was thinking the same thing when she said "Stay," and that's one of my favorite songs from Rihanna. One of my favorite all
Likewise.
time songs from her.
Likewise.
And I was like, yo, wow,
You know what's
that was
funny?
dope.
If I was going to add any actual singing into it, it was actually going to be at the end of that piece with "Stay." I
Mm.
want you to stay.
All right.
That's my shit right there. Don't get me
Yeah.
started, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
shit right there. Don't sing
Yeah,
it,
we're
cause I'll
gonna.
make you sing the
I
whole
see
thing.
Black already ready to sing. I don't. We don't. We, that, this is not.
I'll
This is
make you
not that
sing
show.
the whole thing. Nah.
This is not that show. This is not that show. Thank you, Elizabeth, for coming through, man. Well, thank you, Elizabeth, for coming through.
Thank you for sharing that with us, Queen.
Yeah, appreciate you.
All right, Payne. Who
I
else?
already saw y'all was about to turn this shit to the 40.
Who we got next on the list, bro?
One of my favorite poets on this here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, your brother
Oh, I think
Geronimo Tat.
I know who you're talking about. I know that dude, Geronimo. I know that dude. Bring him up to the stage. I know that guy, man. I think that guy was the first runner up, man. He was the first runner up to that competition that they had on this app. That
Was. He
that
definitely was.
that Iron Sharpeth Iron joint. Yeah, I remember,
was.
man. That
I actually voted for him to win. I want to put that.
yeah, you did, man.
I want to put that out there.
Dope artist, man. What's going on, Geronimo?
Happy Father's Day, brother.
You too, King. Appreciate you, my brother, man.
Likewise.
Thank you. Y'all sure know how to bring somebody up on stage. I swear. That's funny. Yeah.
What you got today for us, my brother? I seen you
a
come in the
minute,
building. I seen you coming. I ain't gonna lie. I seen you come in the building, and I got excited. I was like, oh
too.
man.
I
I
was
was
like,
like,
oh,
Geronimo's in the building. This is gonna be good.
Like, I caught the space. I'm like, yes, I caught the space. It's been a while since I've been on this stage, right?
Yes, brother.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
Yes, man. But we happy to have you here, my brother, man. It's always a pleasure to have you on the stage, King. What you got today for us, man?
I got this piece I've been working on. It's called Bullet.
I like it already.
He think black woman be a bullet wound. Wet and full of pain, he packs his anguish in the opening because he feels she can take it. Her bare bones are made for sharpening his blade. He step on her head because he thinks she's his foundation, so he'll build his penthouse at the top and keep her stuck in the basement. He thinks because he can lift more that he's stronger, ignoring the fact that she lives longer and didn't have to build a society just to maintain her power. And if life and death is of the tongue, then there's only one that you hear much louder. There's just as much God in woman as it is in man. But you can't worship someone you think you're better than. Oh, he thinks she's important, but only as his medicine, so her pain and her thoughts and feelings are irrelevant. He learned that from his mom. Whatever he desired, he acquired long as he threw on that boyish charm. He was spoiled rotten, filthy, because she kept his dad away, and that way she won't feel guilty. She couldn't turn her boy into a man, literally. So she kept him in martial arts and Little League, not realizing it was the little things, like seeing his father as the doctor that removed bullets from black women. A man that soothes pain, not adds to the suffering. A man that carries his family on his back, a husband. But instead, he hung out with his womanizing older cousins. He got to see mama's boyfriends come in and out the house. He never walked in on them, but from them he learned what sex was about. He watched a man come in and out, in and out. His father was in and out, fucking his mama over, fucking his life up, no protection. So now he only has his own projections and infections. STD, sun trauma disease. His sunscreen doesn't protect his copper tone from father absent home, so he's Macaulay Culkin the bullet holes of his foundation and ignore the fact that he's home alone, a child actor who thinks fathers are only a role to cast for sitcoms and cause laughter. His sperm donor be a bullet, a hard shell that only moves in one direction, a deadly piece of lead in which there's no protection, and once released, you need a team of white men to go collect it. Father's Day is just another day to encourage his mother in June. So, of course, this black boy grows into a black man that thinks black woman be a bullet wound. Boom.
Geronimo, man, you're like a voice, man, for like the 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 black male experience. You know what I mean? That resonates with me. That's like the common thread in your poetry, man. It's like you just you're a very strong voice for for the black male experience, and I appreciate that about your poetry, brother. Um, in this poem, I, I really I really dug your storytelling ability. Um, because I was engaged, man, and I was so engaged that I forgot. I wasn't so much paying attention to lines per se as to where this was going, and I really saw a lot of it. This piece gave me like I don't know if y'all. I'm showing my age. I don't know if y'all familiar with this show. It's very old. It's called The Women of Brewster's Place.
Yeah,
But
Yeah, I remember
your
that.
story, yeah, your the picture that you painted gave me these kind of vibes with the things that were being with the things that was happening from this viewpoint. Um, you just multifaceted with your pen, bro, and I appreciate that about your artistry, man. And I appreciate you coming through with that piece, brother.
hey, thank you, Payne. Truly do appreciate it, man.
Definitely, bro. First things that stuck out to me, you said just as much as God is in woman as is in that as in men. Powerful, powerful. You know, you really went on both sides of the coin. You didn't stay one sided. You know, I thought you would just stay on this one point, but you dealt with the dynamic of the mother and the father, both extremes that affect the child. You know, from both of their behaviors. I love the parallel you use with the going in and out, using a parallel with sex and undecisiveness, you know, in and out of the life, in and out of trouble, in and out, you know, relationships, always in and out, you know what I'm saying? And how you equated that to fucking, I thought that was profound. I thought it was profound. I thought it was blunt, blatant, and in your face. And it kind of remind me of that Lupe song, Bitch Bad. You know, how he brought up all of the different things that's affecting our community, and he brought it in a very blatant, very in your face way. I really appreciated about this poem. The title being Bully, I thought it really drove home the
Oh, it's Bullet.
bullet. Oh, I
Bullet.
thought you
Yeah.
said bully. Bullet. Oh man, that gives it a whole nother perspective for me. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because I'm looking at all of these things that you're pointing out. You know, the chauvinistic, the chauvinistic behavior, the narcissistic behavior, the, you know, all of the different shit that a lot of relationships are, you know, are really like prone to in our communities. The the journey of the black boy, you know, or the black girl that's going through this, living in these circumstances, being raised like this, you know, it adds to the confusion of what's going on in our community. I thought you hit on so many points, man. You hit on so many points. And like Payne said, the storytelling, excellent storytelling. Excellent storytelling, parallel stanzas, everything, you know, kept me engaged, waiting for the next piece of this poem. This was a phenomenal piece, man. And I know you're not done with it because you said this is a new piece, you know. And I wish I could see this piece live. You know, the type of impact that it can conjure with the people listening to it. Cause I know what it did for me. Powerful piece coming on the eve of Father's Day. I thought it was very necessary. Kudos to you, my brother. This was a dynamic piece, man. Dynamic.
No, I really appreciate those words for real. Yeah, as far as telling both sides, you know, we can't be. You can't assume that you're telling the truth and you ain't telling all the sides of the story. You know you lying.
Profound. Because if you're gonna tell it, you gotta tell all of it. You gotta definitely. Everybody gotta have accountability. You know, we all gotta be accountable for what we do to contribute to the nonsense that we're in right now. And I really appreciate that about this poem. Tell the people what you got going on, man, and how they can find you, how they can support you in your poetry.
Plug your shop too, bro, because people off the app is hearing this, bro.
Oh yeah. Of course, you can catch me slinging ink as far as tattoos at Tattoo 16 in Cleveland, Ohio. But as far as poetry, I'm trying to blaze every open mic that's available. Been doing a good job of that, rolling with the homegirl Defining. We've been smashing some of the open mics, and of course, I'm on Clubhouse. As of right now, I'm working on putting together a lesson plan. I got a job offer as to become an art teacher, which is interesting. So now I'm putting a curriculum together, um, not because I decided to say yes, but to see if I feel I'm qualified and ready to take on that role. You know what I mean? Just because the opportunity presents itself, don't mean I should take it.
Brother, I think you're doing an amazing job, man. I think you're doing an amazing.
Absolutely,
I think
man.
you would do an
Absolutely.
amazing job, brother. I think you have something to offer the people, man. I really do. I really believe that the sentiment of your poems is enough for me to co-sign what you got going on with art, man. Because you definitely bring art, you know, with your words. The way you paint these murals with words is the same way you paint it on ink, or you paint on skin. And it's phenomenal, man. Y'all check this brother out, man. Very dope brother, man. Very dope, man. Check him
Thank
out.
y'all for having me. Hey, the Grand Griot is here.
Griot in the building. What it do? What it do? That's what it is, man. Appreciate you, my brother, man. Appreciate you coming through, Geronimo Tat. Payne, what time is it, man? Are we at intermission? No, we got time for some, maybe a couple of more before intermission.
We got time. But listen, man. I don't know when you started like quoting bars and all of that, but everybody got jobs. I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm starting to feel like Ed McMahon over here. Like, I'm just sitting here. I don't know.
You don't want me to go in depth with with these poems? You want me to be like, yeah, dope piece. Next. Dope next. Don't get too deep.
I'm just messing with you, man.
Nah, man, it's all love, man.
Next on the mic is Jay Nicole.
Oh, I've been waiting on this all night. Let's bring the queen up to the stage. Hey, queen, what's going on with you?
I'm sorry, brother. Y'all please remember, if you want to get on the mic, type iron in the chat. My apologies.
How you doing, queen? Are you on mute, sis?
Oh, maybe she
Yeah, I think
the iron.
Yeah, I think the sister she's new to Clubhouse. If they're not letting you unmute, if they're not letting you unmute, just go out and come right back in. Cause sometimes Clubhouse be doing that. They don't want to. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now, Queen. How
Yep,
you doing?
loud and
Oh,
clear.
what's up, everybody? How you doing? Happy Father's Day, fellas. Good to
Thank you,
be here.
Queen. Appreciate you immensely.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I want to let all the people know, man. I seen J. Nicole. I believe that was on Instagram. You did this poem, and I thought it was phenomenal. I thought, it was
Oh,
so
thank you.
sincere. I really do love the sincerity of that poem, and I'm glad you're here, man. I want the people to hear you. What you got for us today?
But thank you so much. I really appreciate those words. Doing something different, like just it's been a minute since I've been into poetry, and just to give y'all a little prelude to this other piece that I'm about to kick, that's probably like one of the most sentimental joints I ever did. Last year, this time, I was engaged to be married to somebody. The wedding was like 2 months away, and I found out he was creeping. And so this piece I'm about to share with y'all is called Glass Shards, and that's about the confrontation we had when I found out.
Mm,
So y'all here with me? Y'all rocking with me?
we here, we right here.
All right. Glass shards, rose stems and red rose petal remnants, broken picture frames strewn about the bedroom floor, hardwood stained, just as hard as my heart. Glass shards, sharp and painful, like your words. Or is it the lack thereof? Broken promises to match my broken heart. The lies, they never stop. You ever met a motherfucker that lies just as easily as they breathe? Plays like a nice guy, but all he does is manipulate and deceive? I knew your ass was trouble from the start. Oh shit. I just wiped what I thought was perspiration off my forehead. But my sweat, that shit ain't never been red. Fuck. I got blood on the back of my hand. I hadn't realized I have a big cut over my eye. It stings a little, but it's not quite as visceral because I swear in this silence, I hear my heart breaking over my neighbor's fast paced merengue, angry tears streaming down my face as I look at the aftermath of our confrontation. No words from you, just a defensive front full of vitriol and violence. But I'm the only one here. Told you that coward ran away, refused to give me any sort of explanation or reassure me that he loves me. Losing me would be the equivalent of losing his capacity to breathe. You once asked me where you'd be without me. Excuse me. You once asked me where I'd be without you. Good cocksucker. Like I was before I foolishly allowed you to enter my atmosphere. I no longer have interest in your well being, as you clearly have none for mine or my little one. My emotions running just as wild as my thoughts. I've got to get out of here. There's not enough air in this living room, but I can't get up off this floor. I look up, my thoughts disrupted. I hear that motherfucker's keys turning in the door. That's Glass Shards, J. Nicole. Thank you.
This was visual poetry. There's a term I like to use, concrete images. When you started the poem, you made a reference to the shards of glass being sharp, like the words or lack thereof. You said something like that. And it was audio Broadway. When it comes to me being able to kind of walk with you through this experience with this person. Um, I thought the writing of this piece was excellent.
Thank you.
The only if I wanted if I was going to give you some advice, I would just say that I would want your cadence to kind of match what's going on in the poem, because like you're bleeding in the poem and it's a lot of emotional things happen in the poem,
Hmm.
and I would have loved to be able to kind of get that inflection in your tone and in your
Right.
I just felt like that it would have just took the poem to another level performance wise. But in terms of
Hmm.
the writing and the expression of what you were trying to convey in the poem,
You did a great job of that, and thank you for
Thank you.
sharing that because I know I could feel the realness in that piece, and it resonated with me. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank
Definitely,
you.
definitely, definitely a very thought provoking poem. Things that stuck out to me. I love the parallel of the glass shards. It reminds me of a poem that I wrote where I used that reference about the shards of glass, and you made a reference about what Payne said. He said concrete images, which was very on point because you made this reference about your heart breaking over the sound of the neighbors playing merengue.
Yes.
I thought that was just phenomenal, man. I was like, what a way to set up the scene, you know? And when you said that, it instantly took me to a place like, wow, the house is a mess. There's things broken all over the house, and the outside world don't have a clue what you're suffering. You know, it's like
Right.
it's like all this stuff is going on, and the world don't even have a clue of what this person is putting you through. And it was very genuine, and it was very heartfelt. Great writing. I agree. I second that. Great writing, and I do agree with Payne with the emotion. You bleeding on paper. If that sentiment can match, you know, the emotions that you're emanating from the poem, it will be right on point. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely a performance piece. I see not just women resonating with this, but men resonating with this. You know, sometimes we are heedless, or we're very neglectful of the things that we put people through. I'll tell you a quick story. I was just, you know, listening to this song by Jasmine Sullivan, Girl Like This or something like that. When she said something that was so deep into this poem, in this song, I was like, yo, this is poetry. You know, I don't know if people catching it, but she said, you gonna make a hoe out of me. And I was like, damn, like you gonna make a hoe out of me. It sounds funny, it sounds comical, like, you know, but at the end of the day, this is what really happens. This is what really happens from the constant rejection, the constant dealing with narcissistic individuals, dealing with, you know, these individuals that can care less about your heart. It's like, damn, man, you know? So I thought this poem, it can resonate with men as well as women. It's very thought provoking, and it was a great write. I really enjoyed this piece. I love the sincerity of it and the genuineness of it. I appreciate you for coming through, sharing that. Tell the people what you got going on. Tell the people what you got going
Um,
on, your poetry, where we can find you, where we can support you. You know what I'm saying, for the people outside the app.
Thank you again for the space and opportunity to just build and share with y'all, and the opportunity to get my work critique. You can find me on Instagram, jnicole226, TikTok, I believe it's the same, 226, Twitter, Facebook. About this, I've been writing for years, performing for years, and just really getting back into it full 100, putting my whole heart and soul into it. So again, thank y'all. Hope I'm coming
Definitely.
back.
We appreciate you, appreciate your contribution to this art form that we love so much. Dope, right? I look forward to hearing more from you, Queen, for real. And you from Brooklyn. Shout it out too, man. You from Brooklyn.
That's all.
All right,
Yes,
that's what I'm
sir.
talking about. Brooklyn in the building. You know I'm on that Brooklyn bullshit. But but definitely, man, appreciate you coming through, Queen.
I appreciate y'all.
Most
And
Don't
definitely.
be
and
a stranger.
Father's Day shout out one more again. Happy Father's Day,
Thank
brother.
you. Appreciate
Oh,
it.
we appreciate that. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yo, she's like, well, you once asked me where would I be, or where would you be without me? Good, cocksucker. Like, I'll be good. I thought that was mad slick. I thought that was mad slick. All right, bro. Who we got next on the mic, man?
I mean, it's 25 times, so you want to try to put somebody else.
Now we
Maybe
got
you
we
want to
can
go
we
with
can go one more. We go one more before we get to intermission. We can squeeze one more in there.
All right, I ain't like how that sound. Next on the next on the mic is next on the mic is Boo.
Ooh, let's get it. Bring Boo up to the stage. You guys don't forget, if you want to spit, you want to get on the mic, type iron in the chat. Type iron in the chat, and we'll definitely get you on the stage so you can share. You sent Boo an invite?
I did.
I just sent the one too.
Hey,
Let's give a warm welcome for Boo. Hey, Boo.
Hey, how are you?
How you doing, Queen? What you got for us today?
Just a little something I wrote that last week for a friend of mine was talking about Suicide Forest. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's in Japan.
Yeah, I heard of that before. Where a lot of people go and they commit suicide. Yeah, I saw a documentary on that.
Yeah, it's trippy because it's so beautiful, the place, but so many people that have died there. It's just kind of morbid. I know, but it was sort of a challenge, so I thought I'd try to see if I could write something for her show. She does.
All right. Well, the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you. So anyway, it goes like this. I don't really have a title, but in nature's cradle, slowly drowning upon the moss, they wait for a breeze. In front and east and snowy mountain, besides the graves, there are trees. Camouflaged with caves of ice and wind, and glazed in cod-scent girl and ash. The air is dense as shadows tinged with fissures cleft by violent flash. A maze of twisting trees and vines, a certain spite of tiered mishaps. As bodies hung like forlorn lovers, their hopes of a good life kidnapped. Visit here from around the globe in hopes to end was where they came. To expose the heart and soul, this deadly forest is to blame. Their minds did wander upon approach, and towards their backs as mountain faced. Their souls weighed down as they hung, a toast to tragedy and human waste. There strode on past beneath the trees, the one bent like canopies, the bark misshapen from disease, no sound, no wind, no soul, no breeze. This is the sea of trees wanting to drown in its depths and no longer feel the breeze, just let go of each breath. Rest become a roaring wheeze, and tactic blankets thickness loomed. A muffled snow fell from the trees in echoes like indifferent rooms. 'Tis said forgotten relatives were dumped here like parasites. They looked so plainly skeletal and were lied to here to reunite. Though guides were made for suicide and those woods were named a place to die, most went inside to wane and hide and disappear without a cry. Lush greenery amidst tragedy, damn, look like a wreck, tragically wearing a rope tiara wrapped around their neck. End poem.
I don't. You know what, Boo? You gave me mixed emotions, right? Because you found like this kind of you you because I mean this. I didn't feel the dark morbidness of this poem, and I should have, but you made it kind of. I don't know what to say. You like Wednesday Adams this poem because it was like I enjoyed it. Maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know. I don't know. Boo. I like this poem. Okay, let me go back. I like this poem. This poem was visual, and I liked it. The subject matter. Some people might have called it morbid or I don't know, dark, but your delivery of it was a mind fuck because you kind of delivered it in this way where I didn't feel morbid and dark. It was this was an experience. I enjoyed this poem though, Boo. I just feel weird after. Black, go ahead, man.
Yeah, man. Wow. The first words that came to my mind was wow. Your description was very, very in detail. I agree with Payne. This was like a beautiful tragedy. You know, it seemed like, it was really in content, it's sad, but your deliverance of it, it made it I don't want to say happy because it wasn't happy, but at the end of the day it wasn't as gloomy as you would expect it, being the subject matter being suicide. This is one of those poems I would love to read, that I can really just ponder on its meaning. It's one of those poems that, it would give you extra layers of benefit if you read it, to really let those words really like marinate and let them just resonate with you. It was the beautiful tragedy is a perfect description. It was reminiscent of Edgar Allan Poe. It was reminiscent. If you listen to Poe, you read Poe, he has these dark, gloomy stories, but the way they're written is like, oh well, and it's some real morbid shit going on. And I thought it was a dope write, man. I thought the words you use in these stanzas was really, it was a little bit much for me to just listen to. I thought I would have really benefited from this reading this poem, man. I thought it was a great write, man. Great write, and I thought you delivered it well. Great job, boo. Great job.
Thank you. I'll send it to you so you can read it.
Yes, definitely. Because it's so many points, and especially in the beginning, those first 2-3 stanzas was chock full of like wordplay, like very descriptive. Dope piece. But thank you for sharing that with us, boo.
Thank you.
Most definite. All right, Payne. So now this is the real intermission.
Indeed, it is.
This
So
is the real
listen,
intermission.
if you guys have to go to the boys, girls, or them room, go ahead, and we'll be back.
We'll be back after these messages.
Shh, guys, listen. Wait, we're about to hear what happens behind the curtain on Iron Sharpens Iron.
Like the whole 3-hour fucking show, Black? The whole show? I'm not allowed to introduce like one fucking poet. Like I'm nobody on the fucking show, man. Like people come for me too, man.
No, all you do is talk about fucking delivery. It feels like I'm in a fucking takeout.
I know how to introduce people too, okay? I know their names. I know what. Coming to the stage. Let's give a warm.
Shut the fuck up. You don't introduce nobody. You stay in the corner and you be fucking funny. That's what you do. You be funny.
All right. Who's that over there?
Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing back in?
We got to go.
Heading towards the light. It's cold there. I'm cold here. My language is only anguish. My history's forgotten as it's created. I feel elation. It's almost like a celebration. Got a bald, wrinkled face. Not seeing, so not seeing why I cry. What am I sucking? Just a little bit of warm milk. I can't control my bowels. Just talk to me. Hold me. Forget me not. She's my first love, my everything. Fragile, toothless, dependent, fighting for independence. Walker, no walker, crawl, demand to stand, jump and climb is the plan. Half of yesterday is already forgotten. Birthday party. Learning the laws of the land, what burns the hand will land you in that cage. Pacified. I need to work. Build buildings with blocks. Knock down once erected. What's it all for? They mock my speech. I correct it. Needing less protection. Retaining more inside my mind.
Those hidden goodies are easier to find, not afraid to climb. Nope. First day at the office, but I feel abandoned. Don't leave me here. Sad goodbyes. We're followers. She will lead us. My second mother. Letters, colors, how to correlate with each other. Friendships made for life. Graduated. Sad goodbyes. The mirror is rearranging me. My eyes feel smaller. My legs feel longer. I feel stronger. I think I love her. She loves me. We hit each other. Scrape knee. Bike insurance. I'm nursed by nurse mother. First aid. Band-aid. I love her. Wait. I love her. But this is different from my mother. We need to discover each other. In love, having sex. Are we fucking? What am I sucking? Graduated. Sad goodbyes. Not not endings, just new beginnings. In and out of love's revolving door. I don't want to love no more, or I never been in love before. She's the one to know. Now another one, two times, three times. Sometimes the first time is a lifetime. You got your own crib now. First day at the office. We're all followers. She'll lead us. Grids and graphs, colored books for stocks, blocks. What's it all for? Lifetime of friends now. Faces I see in passing. Hey, how you doing? Long time no see. Has it been that long? Does it even seem that long? You're married. You're not fucking. Now you're making love. You love her. She cooks. She cleans. She irons. She's your second mother. And you know you love her. And sometimes you hit each other. Breasts, sucking, no milk. Wait, milk? Your second mother will be a mother. Ain't this a mother? Your child is 4 years old, ready for preschool. Then invited to your high school reunion. Has it been 20 years? Car accident. Insurance is a mother. Slowing down. Wife's endurance is a mother. Abandoning a child at the office. Sacrifice. She's taller than me. My vision's starting to get blurry. My mother's getting buried. Sad goodbye. Aches and pains. Eroded body. Baby off to college. Sad goodbye. Retirement party. Friends going on the longer nights. My wife lost her cancer fight. Sad goodbye. Music play a little slow. Music play a little low. I'm starting to move a little slow. Ain't got no teeth. Just a bald, wrinkled face. Walker, no walker. Trying to walk. They mock my speech. I'm forgetting my yesterdays. Sad goodbye. I'm sorry. Uncontrollable bowels. I was a good father. I'm a great grandfather. Fragile. Fighting for my own independence. Look at my baby. Now she holding me. Talk to me. Giving me a little bit of warm milk. I told her, I said, your mama was my first love. Good night. Heading towards the light. Ain't no sad goodbye. See how I'm graduating. Ain't no ending. That was Winning Pain.
Try to understand how I feel. The going back and forth has gotten to be a little redundant. We both say we love each other. but underlying remnants of our past affects our now. And how can we erase our past? When constant reminders of our mishaps won't allow the remaining parts of our hearts to heal, perhaps we're in too deep. And keeping it real hurts more than the truth, so we lie to each other to cope with the obvious that we act so oblivious to, and our acting has become more and more less believable. As we become more like strangers, the danger of a love lost is imminent. And the very oath of our promise is shattered like shards of glass on the pavement. What happened to us? I remember when we reflected the best of each other. The very image we both aspired to project, but I guess our resolve to each other has diminished. I mean, there was a time we used to finish each other's sentences, a time when I could just look at you and knew what you were thinking, but now I'm second guessing what you're feeling. And dealing with this tension is the very proof that I love you. Because love ain't never been measured by the amount of teeth shown from smiles and grins, but by the amount of sins and transgressions forgiven when the relationship is in the trenches. Second chances is a norm for us, and trust is an issue. But I wonder, if I kissed you now, would that make the difference? Would that be the prelude to a new beginning, or is that just wishful thinking? Perhaps so. But if that's so, then why are we here? Why do we pretend to care that if any one of us split, that wouldn't hit the very core of us? I mean, we both know we're bluffing. We're like big dogs with no bite, fists balled up but no fight, pretending like charades. And living in the shade of what we used to have is the hardest thing to face, and we're nose to nose with that fate. And no one knows when that day will come, that life will go, so why can't we just exist together? Just forgive and forget the past, just deal with the fact that life distracts us at times. And it's not personal. And commitment doesn't mean that my eyes won't wander on occasions, but it does mean that I will never occasionally wander away from home. And believe me, I'm committed to us. But what is us without the selfless gift of mercy? And what greater gesture of mercy than forgiveness? And part of forgiving is forgetting, so forgive me. And forget the way I used to be. And see me for who I am. A man who has made some mistakes. But I wonder, if I kissed you now, would that make everything okay? All right. Welcome back. We're back. Dope piece, King. Dope piece, my brother. Dope piece, man.
Likewise, brother. Likewise. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. That piece always do something for me, man. That first light, man. That piece is just so profound in so many different ways. Definitely, man. Dope spit. I think the mic is definitely adequately warmed up after this intermission. So who we got first coming up after the intermission, King?
Well, if I told you that it was elevated and it's wedged group, what would you think?
I would be surprised.
Next on the mic, it's sincere.
Oh, it's up and it's stuck. Let's get it, B.
Hey, what's up in the stuck gang? We
What's
outside on the
good, bro?
trees drinking water. What's good?
What's good, man? Yo, I love your energy, B. Your energy, I don't know, man. Every time, man. It never fails, man. You just perk me up, man. What's good, bro, man? What's good with you, man?
Hey man, everything is water. It's all good. Like I don't got nothing to complain about. I don't got nothing to complain about. Life good.
I know, man. Yo, man, I was tuning in to the show y'all did the other day, man. Y'all was going down that rabbit hole, man. Y'all was all in the labyrinth, and y'all up in the labyrinth, and y'all just going all over the place, man. That shit was just phenomenal, man. Dope room, man. Dope room.
Oh, gratitude, man. Like, listen, I had to like to be honest, like y'all room inspired me uh to go down a rabbit hole, right? Because
Mm.
to be honest, like I got tired of arguing with niggas. Like, just what I come, like, just pull up, and you know what I'm saying. We go all go through this. We can all go through it together, so everybody can get like learn together. Because I feel like
Mm.
that's the best way to to create change, right? Because if everybody is learning different, nobody's on the same page. But if we can all, really see it in real time, like what's going on, and what's where
Mm.
where where time has been twisted at, and the things that we don't know, and to just get a better understanding of it. So gotta
Facts.
go down them rabbit
It's beautiful, man. When you got that type of platform where people can learn together. You take the covers off. A lot of times, people can deceive us when we don't know what's going on. But if we equip ourselves with information, knowledge, understanding, we can pull those covers off, man. And it's a beautiful space, man. It's a beautiful space where people are, researching together, piece by piece, man. And I love it, man. But what you got for us today, man? I know you about
Listen,
to.
man, I just want to say this real quick, man. I appreciate you, man, for just being a motivation, man. I know I speak for a few people on the side, but I definitely speak for
Mm,
myself, man. You really encouraged me to look at some things differently and just go down some rabbit holes with you, brother. So I appreciate you on that note, man. And
definitely,
that's just
definitely.
coming from me to you.
Oh, gratitude, man. Gratitude. Love is love, man. Love is love. Um, so the piece I got today is it's called "Come Find My Dreams."
Mm, like that.
A dream is defined as a sequence of sensations or images passing through the mind of a sleeping person. So come find my dreams. I'm dreaming. I fell asleep beneath the flowers for a couple of hours on a beautiful day. So what happens when I exercise euphoria like Pilates in my pineal? I start stretching out infinity, God-like in foresight, because I see into my past like my present, because my gifts are how divine feel. So I find feels, feeling firmaments and filaments, mixing light bulbs with food for thought, because forbidden fruit tastes like omnipotence. So apologies for my appetite of apparent apparatuses. I've been handmade, soul tied. I feel the excellence in my calluses. Being platonic in my platitude, don't become petrified by my averages. Having tenacious temptations, taking time to build up these savages. You see, I'm savagely secluded and magically included. So if you marriage me to Cupid, those are arrows of arithmetic while adding to the art of being artistically articulate. See, I've had to move in silence, mouth on violence, because I'm breathing assault and battery, but no batteries needed. Dying to diet, but I guess those calories cheated. So when the food for thought is GMO, yo, are y'all still gonna eat it? I know y'all still gonna eat it. While I've been grounded in the silence of my soul, so am I deaf and defeated? Deaf and defeated. If true religion's in my genes, am I less of a genius? Because I made melanin in the magic, and I put that magic on a mural just to write the facts low. I got lost in a lucid dream, and now I'm looped in my loop, and I'm writing fiascos, getting kicked by the push. When you get missed by a look, I had described divine so you can find scripture in my book, providing perfect angles of angels of every picture took. My mind snapped photos of photosynthesis, juxtaposed to panoramic poses of empty prints. So who wants the negatives? Developed in a dark room for exposure. Cut, crop, clipped, and reframed for the closure, having complicated contemporary, capturing the complex for composure. See, I'm composed like classical compositions and tactical competitions. I'm loaded up on alliteration, boom. So that's grammatical ammunition. And I shoot shots at calligraphy until I am the you niching. I hand you the truth different because I give you the proof missing of what's missing to see. Like when you wave at your soul, but you keep missing to see. From soil comes seed, a forest full of feelings, but you keep missing a tree. Paying beginnings to end the funds, but you keep missing a fee. So pay attention to attention because you go get all my jewels for free. You see, the shine, it gleams, and the time turns streams. And I'm giving all my golden thoughts. So all you gotta do is come here and sit down and confine my dreams. Cause I'm dreaming, I fell asleep beneath the flowers for a couple of hours on a beautiful day. Sincerely yours. Peace.
First, first off rip, man. You quoted a couple of songs from one of my favorite artists. You know what I'm saying? Lupe, he's definitely in my top 5, Lupe Fiasco. One of my favorite songs, that Dreaming. Profound spit, man. The wordplay is always sick. I expect that of you. But the content, your delivery in this piece was a little more subtle. Was a little more subtle, man, and I felt a little bit more sincerity in your words and you delivering this piece. And it was just profound. So many dope ass parables. I love the stanza about the GMO. Are you gonna eat it? You brought attention to so many things that goes on in our communities. So many things that we're not aware of. That's really to our detriment. And you brought awareness to it. It was a profound piece, man. Nothing short of what you always bring. Profound, right, my brother. I really enjoyed that. Great job. Payne, what you thought about it, King?
Um, Sincere, man. You're dope, man. And I just see, I don't know, I'm not gonna, cause I haven't been, I've been hearing your poetry now for about a year. So I'm not gonna act like I'm an expert, on your poetry, but I just feel like I notice a difference, in your writing, just in terms of content. You always was nice with wordplay, rhyme schemes, your relationship with language. I've always told you that, but I just feel like, uh, the, that you've added a layer of content to your poetry that is, is noticeable. It's to me because I really listen to your stuff, man. You said a lot of shit. I couldn't even begin to try to encapsulate all of the lines that you said that I thought was dope. You said excellence in my callous. You said something about feeling the firmament. Oh, you said a
Oh
lot of
yeah,
dope shit,
I
bro.
was like feeling all my, I was like I'm feeling all my gifts. I had divine feels, so I find feels, filling firmaments and filaments, mixing light bulbs with food for thought, because forbidden
Fire.
fruit tastes like omnipotence.
That was dope.
Yeah,
That was dope.
yeah. My pen, my, you know
That
what?
was
My pen is just stretching. Like I've been fortunate enough to be around dope poets like yourself, like Geronimo. What I'm saying, like Central, like Brother Habib. Like Rafa, like all these different people I get to be around. What I'm saying, like my creativity expands due to all the creativity that I'm around. So, if when you see progression in my pen, know that it comes from, the company that I keep. So thank y'all.
Yeah, bro. Hold on. Before you go, man, I want to go back to one more. It was a little scheme you did that I really liked. You said something, like, go back to that part where you was like missing the C, waving at the soul, missing the
Oh,
C, something.
yeah. Uh okay. I'm loaded up on alliteration, that's grammatical ammunition, and I shoot shots at calligraphy until I am the you niching. and I hand you the truth different because I give you the proof missing of what's missing to see. When you wave at your soul, but you keep missing a C. So from soil comes seed, a forest full of feelings, but you keep missing a tree. Paying
That
beginnings to
was
end funds, but you keep missing a fee.
dope, man. That was dope, man. Sincere, man. Keep doing what you do, man.
Yeah, man.
Seriously, man.
And tell the people where they can
Seriously, man.
find you at. What you got going on poetically, where the people can support you outside the app. You know, people who are not familiar with your
Um,
work.
let's see. I got a few things going on. I have an event August 19th with Michael Gwen Entertainment, and
Oh, that's dope.
I'll be out in Texas. So tickets and everything is on Eventbrite. You can check in my bio on Instagram for that information that's there in my flyer. Also, I'm always on Instagram, so I always got tons of stuff going on Instagram where I'm live and stuff like that. I got a feature coming up in North Carolina in Raleigh, North Carolina on July 7th. So I'll be doing that July 7th. And that's about it right now. You know what I'm saying? I got some more things in my calendar, but I'm not looking at my calendar right now. So yeah,
Definitely.
man. And then also, make sure y'all tap in for uh this week will be Woden's Day, Wednesday, wordplay magic. We go tap into some etymology, tap a word, break the word down, and then we go write about it. So that's gonna be this Wednesday, and then the following Wednesday will be Wikipedia Wednesday rabbit hole, where we jump into Wikipedia and jump down some rabbit holes. So tap in, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Something to
definitely
stuff.
tap in with the brother, man. It's some big things going on, man. We appreciate you for your contribution, man, to this art form that we love so much, man. And it's definitely, poets like yourself and the poets that frequent this stage and other stages like it, that keep this poetry thing alive and is bringing it to the forefront like we want, so kudos to you, my brother, man, and continue this struggle, man. Continue your contribution, man. We definitely appreciate you. We honor you. Happy Father's Day too, King.
Same to you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Love and light to the space, peace and abundance to everybody. I know the vibes is up and it's stuck. Make my melanin move.
It's up and it's stuck. That's our brother right there, man. Sincere, man. Facts. All right, bro. Yeah, this is a beautiful night of poetry, bro. Like I'm like right now, man. I'm really at ease. I'm at ease. It'd be a hard week, man. I'll be doing a lot of things throughout the week, man. But I really look forward to Saturdays, man, because I know
Yeah.
some dope ass artists gonna come through, man, and blaze the mic. So
Listen, King B, I saw you wanted to speak. We kind of keep this format kind of like, we keep everybody off stage unless they're gonna perform. If you want to get flowers, we do that in the chat. But if you do want to get on mic, just type iron in the chat. I'll put you in the queue. We do close the mic at what time? 11:30?
11:30. Don't act like you don't know. You always telling me that's 20 minutes from now. 20 minutes from
Yeah,
now,
we close the mic
we
at
close the
11:30.
mic. So if you
So
want to spit, if you want to get on this mic and spit, you want to type iron in that chat before 11:30. Because after 11:30, if you type iron, the hand raising is off, so it's a wrap. But if you do press iron or you type iron before, we will definitely get you on the stage before we end. All right, bro. So how is it going, man? What we got next?
next on the mic is Sinister.
Ooh, let's get it. What's good, Sinister?
Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening. Not much. Hopefully, a lot of stuff. It's an exciting weekend. Not only is it Father's Day, and
Happy
Father's Day
Father's
to
Day to
all
you, King.
fathers and you gentlemen.
Thank you, brother.
And
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
a lot of progression in life. I'm I'm rejoiced in the abundance of progression, and so chill, happy to be here. Sorry, I usually miss a lot of stuff. I'm trying to get back into the groove. I got away from a lot of stuff for a long time, but we're getting back there, and I appreciate you guys. You guys, like I said in the chat, you guys were key, and me grabbing my embracing my artistic performance. You know, I was already there, but you guys, when I started out, you guys were all over the place, and I heard you guys all the time. So, you know, it's guys like you that helped me realize that, hey, you know, get to that guy, you know. So thank you.
Appreciate you, King. Thank you for saying that,
Appreciate you,
man.
Sinister.
All right, the stage is yours, King. What you got for us today?
All right. Well, you know, sometimes love sucks and karma's a bitch. This is reap the sown. Time escapes slowly from a mental clock, like seeping water, weeping on every moment. My eyes penetrate the tangled mess. She's gone. Our fallen angels permitted safe passage in their wake, disappearing like a late season mannequin to face. Cynically now, these notions twist sunsets into the abyss. Do you ever find your reason precious? Loop me in. No dream foretold love so deep, despite your callous sin. I hid and shook at Sync's counter, vomiting for weeks. Not a cent. Our picture sits, cracks on the biting walls. Still, the episode haunts me. You, the neighbor, lust, alone, scrubbing the soiled stains of your memory. I can't stop what I didn't start. Inertia and demise. Shall I persuade the dull accurates? Disinfecting tides? Solutions ingested under smoky lights, corner bar, trashing the drunkards you screwed with militant brutality. It's burning the stain of footed mouth rhetoric slurred. Besieged to punch drunk clarity of goggled eyes. Agitating my social repugnance like fucking tapping at night. Slack fingers invading portals to con territorial explosions. The vaults keeping insanity contained. Darting feverishly mad through crowded streets. Fights! Singing buffoons. Constituting violence inside. Jumping off point for evil to consume city blood. Even tide. Initially, initiating my own personal hell. Curtail, deviant inside. An amicable asylum of lunatic brain quells, firing just shy. To relinquish vanity found in pedestrian eyes. Signs. Lost amongst ill-tongued prophets and bureaucratic swine. Meanwhile, the Shitsville, the impoverished and sick rain breathe in raw sewage, rapid overpopulation and decline. Yes, I am nothing. A monster, viable enough to be alive. How the despise in me reflects in every passerby. These plastic jet-set faces and pixelated waistlines, knotted and bowed like some quintillion nightmare breathing. These goddamn parasitic dumb-batted canvases, looking at steel gray 6 millimeters of sculpture, calling tepid firing line. This land of ambient mercy dying, walking cloak, this reaper-eyed that call of isolation, under blood moon rage, death cries. Visions flow, tantalizing my commercialized mind. 200 virgins to bring seductive virtual escapades. I download my libido invigorator to spunk my youthful eroticism. This little bravado left in my delusional point of view. These pistons hammering are shot from the hip side. As pleasure ends in destruction, the repetitive you begin twirling out of my life, dancing a lost incantation of derelicts, this overpowering, stagnant breeze of deception, remissed, my pockets, my belly are empty. Chambers, hollow point shells. Shame is on you, precious. Becoming me, this stain won't lift. 65 bottles and counting. My liver palpitates sickly. Monkey am I, shining banana stupidity in your starlit insanity. Plaguing the world in your cycle thoughts, you vomiting lies. I've crawled amongst the deepest bowels. Life's most speculative shit. No, honestly, honey, rancid is your essence and red reaper sense. And you created the ends, love. It's time to come to fucking grips. Backward reading and peace.
All right. All right, Sinister. This piece right here. It got so many different layers. So let's go through it. First thing that stuck out to me, this was like a conversational soliloquy. The presentation was more like a monologue. I found myself, really wrapped up in it. I love the fact that you use your environment as your soundtrack. Making sounds with your environment, adding layers to the cadence and the delivery of this poem. I got anguish, resentment, a cry out for change, questioning oneself's sanity. So many different layers in this poem. My only critique of this would be mindful of the timing of your pieces, because you don't want to be too long-winded, whereas you lose your audience. You don't want to lose your audience. I thought you was going somewhere with this. I was attentive the entire piece, and I think it was your emotion, the emotion that you brought along with this piece that really, carried it and pushed it forward. Overall, this was a great write, very thought-provoking. Your anguish and your sentiment of anger and frustration, it comes off very well in this poem. I thought overall you did a great job. I would just monitor the long-windedness. Don't want to be too long, because people got short attention spans. But I was into this poem. I thought you did an excellent job, and just picturing you performing this, I think you would do an amazing job if I saw you on stage performing this monologue. It was dope. What you thought about it, Payne?
So I like your delivery of the piece. I thought the delivery of the piece matched well with what the sentiment of the piece was. Sinister. With a piece, there's two things because I'm gonna hanker down a little bit on what Black said. Um, I thought the sentiment that you were trying to convey in the piece, I thought you did a good job of doing that. The length of the piece only comes into play because perhaps I really want you to kind of focus on the delivery of the piece in terms of the articulation of what you're saying. because that's important in keeping people engaged in a piece that does have some length to it. Because I don't I don't mind a lengthy piece if the piece is engaging. And I think at sometimes whether it's the act or it's the energy or the emotion you're trying to convey in the piece, that sometimes your words kind of get muffled or lost in the shuffle, and that may cause a little disengagement in the piece. And also, with the length of the piece, you risk the chance of some disengagement. But that just requires maybe you tinkering with the piece a little bit, doing some editing. And I would just work on the delivery of the piece, Sinister. But when I mean working on the delivery, I just mean the articulation and just making sure that you get in what you're trying to say across, because that's what's important in this storytelling aspect of this piece that you're doing. But I do appreciate you bringing that piece, brother, and I appreciate you, and you've always been supportive of everything me and Black are doing. So I thank you, brother.
I
Definitely.
appreciate you guys. Thank you. And yeah, the articulation of the clarity, but how better it's gotten from 7 years
Yes.
ago, and now we're working with whole new gear. So
Definitely.
I almost took it out, but I need to learn to speak with it all in. So
I definitely
I'm
see the
very
improvement,
mindful
my
of it.
brother. I definitely see the improvement. I definitely see it. You definitely had me engaged the entire piece. And it was your anguish. I think it came across very well, your
The
frustration.
anguish did come across very well.
Yes.
I agree with that, absolutely.
Word. But thank you for sharing that with us, brother. Always appreciate you coming through, man, sharing your art with us, Sinister. All right, Paint. Who we got next on the list, bro?
The Grand Griot.
Oh, brother Habib. Let's give it up for the griot in the building. Happy Father's Day, King.
Man, happy Father's Day, Kings, man.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, bro. What's good, griot, man? What's good, man? You could have utilized your get up to the stage anytime you want card. You still got that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm enjoying. I'm working, so I was enjoying listening, man. It was beautiful. Everybody's been just doing their thing, man. It helps the work go by so much faster.
Definitely,
So I
bro.
appreciate everybody. Yeah, I do want to say, man, both of you, the pieces you guys spit, man, were amazing.
Thank you,
And
brother. Appreciate you.
brother, Payne, bro, when you did that initial start when you were like a little kid, right? I didn't know what was going on, right? I was like, man, what's going on? And bro, when it all just came together, bro, I was like, this is fucking genius, bro. That is that what y'all call it, the audio Broadway
Audio
shit.
Broadway, baby.
That shit right there, I could see that on stage, man. And then it just the imagery, somebody starting out like a baby, and the way he did the voice, bro. Listen,
I can tell you guys, man, the performance, because we did that piece. That was part of a set that we did. I think we did that for Mother's Day, right? One of them shows we did. Dinner in the.
That was a Mother's Day show.
Yeah, that was a Mother's Day show. And I seen him perform that live.
wow,
And
I would love to see that live.
that performance was just riveting. Matter of fact, I think we got that footage. We might.
Is that on YouTube?
It's not on YouTube, but we got the.
Nah, not on YouTube. We got that in the stock.
We got that in the archives in the vault. They get rich. I got that in the stash. If Payne kicked the bucket before me, you know what I'm saying? The compo was gonna make it.
That's what Black doing, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause Dead poets make more bread, so I know what he's doing. I got a whole file for my demise. He gonna drop everything.
You crazy.
Good. It's all love though.
Oh man, but yeah, bro, what you got for us today, Griot? We gonna enjoy this. Let's go, man.
I I pulled some out the votes, man. I've been really humping, man, grinding, man, and um, I just love to. I just heard everybody. I just went through my votes and pulled some old out, man. This is when Kanye did this song called "New Slave." I had wrote this joint, just thinking about this concept of slavery. So
I love that.
this,
I love that song. That's one of my favorite Kanye joints. But yeah, you
yeah,
got the
yeah.
mic, bro. Do your thing.
All right, here we go. Bismillah. You see, everyone is a slave. The question is, who are you a slave to? What what captures your thoughts, and who do you allow to enslave you? What type of chains shackle your brains, and whose bars do you allow to encage you? Please, for this one moment in time, allow these thoughts to engage you, invade you, plague you, and enrage you. The question is not, are you a slave, but who are you a slave to? Are you a slave to the rhythm? Played on Geppetto strings, mood swings, Lucifer using? Do you allow piano keys to unlock the doors of your desire? Or do you use these things to serve your sire? Are you a slave to the voiceless voices of the jinn, whose sole mission is to whisper into the hearts of men till we become partisan toward parts of sin, and men refuse the road of submission and partake on the road of perdition? So tell me, what what could be more savory than to stand on the auctioning block of pride with a chest full of bravery and to sell myself to my Lord into the shackles of his slavery? What could be more refined than to resign from this world and become entwined with the divine and walk the straight path, only following his signs? What could be more invaluable than to be entangled in the trance of his intangible, allowing his thoughts and words to flow with each movement of all mandible? Thoughts become expandable, truth is understandable, the light from his scripture is what's needed to cause a man to grow, manifested through many folds and manifolds, if you could just listen to the truth in which his grammar holds. So Lord, retire me from my worldly desire. Allow me to acquire protection from your fire. Bring me to a different stage, then disengage this slave from my own savage rage, and salvage the rest of my days before I rest in my grave. And with the arms of your mercy, please hold me, bend me into submission, then unfold me, twist me unrelenting, then unroll me, remove these from the unholy, composed of me compulsively, clothe me, then expose me of the old me, heal me, and then lower me, lift me, and then cleanse me of my filthy, free me of my guilty, heal me, then kill me, but resurrect me from the rejected me, then reveal me to the real me. So yes, yes, I am a slave, but I am a slave to God. Who are you enslaved to? Peace.
Wow. 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 Whoa. This is heavy. This is heavy. You pose a question in this poem. Who are you a slave to? First, you make the premise that everybody's a slave. Who you are a slave to? I remember this old saying, when I was younger. I used to say it. I used to say, when you become a slave of the Most High, you become the master of everything else. There's power in submission. Wow. There's power in submission. There's power in humbling yourself to know that you don't have all the answers. It was so many parts of this poem that just raised their hairs on my arm, man. Gave me goosebumps, man. You said, heal me from my filthy. That it really penetrated, this reek of righteousness. And it's deep because a lot of people sometimes equate righteousness to religiosity or religiousness, being religious or being, devout religiously. But this poem reeks righteousness, meaning you're not seeking the face or the pleasure of anyone but your Lord. And it resonated with me. You know, this poem right here is one of those poems where you sit down and you reflect, and then you can really look at how you got to where you're at now, and then just pondering all of the shit you've been through throughout your life to be here, standing tall, strong, healthy, sane mind and sound strength and body. You know, it's something to be thankful for. You have so many different people that's not here, that didn't get that wake up this morning, but we're still here, which means it's a potential for possibilities, potential for greatness. I really appreciate this poem, you know, on a personal level, because it makes me think, it makes me reflect. Powerful powerful wordplay, as always. But this one really hit me in a different way. I thought it was a great piece, man. Shout out to you, man. And I appreciate you for spitting this. Pain, what you thought about it?
It was the first question you posed in the piece. You said, "Are you a slave to the rhythm?" And this resonated with me because, you know, life has a rhythm. It's just everybody don't dance to the same music. People get caught up in different vibrations, and people get caught up in what I like to call the rigmarole, just of life. You know, people wake up, go to work. It's like a cycle. And then I started thinking about music, the influences that music has on people, because sonically, whether people want to admit it or not, we're influenced by what we listen to, spiritually and psychologically, even to a cellular level. We're responsive to the things we hear. So I thought about that, and as you got into the piece, first of all, sidebar, your rhyme schemes in this piece was crazy. I couldn't. I was very engaged. I couldn't. But you went into this whole thing. You know, it was the expose. I think you said dispose me or the old me. That whole part right there, I thought was dope. But the opening line, that "Are you a slave to the rhythm?" I mean, I don't know what your sentiment was when you said that, but it just made me think of all the kind of things we get caught up in, you know, or we become enslaved by. And you know, when you end a piece with "you a slave for the Most High," uh, you know, that got me to thinking about a lot of things, you know, personally and just in the way that, you know, when I turn on the news or when I scroll social media, you know, I think about a lot of things, and how things are viewed and how people have lost a lot of respect for things. And it's just, this piece really just got me to thinking, man. And that's not easy to do. So
I
I
appreciate
I
you.
appreciate
I appreciate you, family.
so I thank you, brother Abi, for coming through, man.
Man, no doubt, man. I really appreciate y'all, man. That was when I was saying slave to the rhythm. It was more so toward the concept of like, you know, similar to what you were saying. You know what I'm saying? We moved to our own rhythm type of thing, but it's kind of like how we get wrapped up in like a rhythm within our own lives. You know what I'm saying? But that sometimes it's like the Pied Piper when he's playing the flute, he's playing the rhythm and taking the kids away. You know what I'm saying? Like they become a slave to him and they get taken away by his music, his rhythm. So it was kind of like similar to what you're saying, man. But I really appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much.
Most definitely, King. We
Thank
appreciate
you,
you,
brother.
man. Definitely, man. That's one of them pieces make you sit your ass down and be like, hold on. You know, let me do some
For real,
reflecting.
man. For real. What am I involved in? What am I
You
doing?
know what I'm saying? Facts. That was beautiful, man. He's the griot for a reason, man. He's a griot for a reason, man.
Indeed,
Indeed, man. But yeah, man. If you guys didn't know, it is 11:36. But I'm gonna act like it's 11:29. If any last callers want to
This
put
what I'm
in,
gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say. After this next poet finish his piece, hand raising will be down.
it
If
will
you
be down.
interested in spitting, you gotta type iron in the chat before this next poet finish whatever it is he's coming up here to do.
That's right. And speaking of which, who do we have coming up next to do what they need to do?
Ha 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 ha. We live most
Our lives in the
in the
gangster's
gangster paradise.
paradise. Oh man, yo, Pain, man, yo, real shit. Mouthpiece is big, bro.
That's why the next time I see him, you gonna be with me.
Oh my God, man. What's good, mouth?
I got so much comedy at y'all. Comedy.
We living most our lives in the gangster's paradise.
Yo. I don't know why he always messing with you, mouth. I don't know why he always messing with you.
Every time.
Oh man, what you got?
All jokes aside, you're having some mic issues, man. Can you hook that up a little bit?
Yeah, I kind of afraid that might have been the issue. I might be an issue because I'm having some technical issues with my stuff. My internet acting crazy.
Yeah, you sounded like you really threw the phone. Like Sean was spitting his 16 when he was locked up. That's what it sounded like right now.
Well, listen, yeah, I mean, well, like, I might not need to spit there because this ain't gonna get no better than this.
No, that's good. That's good right there. That's good right there.
You good?
That's good right there. We can make it with that.
Hour after hour.
It might not stay that way though. You know what I mean?
So we just gonna hope for the best, man. Just start spitting that.
All right, I'm gonna spit.
If you end up on the cutting room floor, don't take it personal.
Oh my God, man! Can you hear me right now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. I walked through a garden of broken glass, scattered across the land, the fragments of a shattered past, the effects of which are duly noted, and no matter the circumstance, they seem to last. I mean, when can I take a breath? The air here is poisonous. Breathing this could mean certain death. I need a break, man. My mind needs rest. There's only chaos, no peace left. My present is a fugitive of past regrets. Can't wrap my head around how I got in this mess. Shit. The center of everything wrong with me, the antagonist of my happiness, is a ball and chain linked to every disappointment, every failure, every shame. My hope is slain, an unworthy sacrifice with no altar and no one to blame. My hands are stained with fingers pointing back at me, a catalyst for the struggle, this fight, this enemy I'm battling internally. This fire is burning me, an internal inferno that no one can see. This body of flesh is just a covering to cover up the pain inside. Meanwhile, I'm smiling at the public, hovering like vultures, vile creatures feeding off my fears like poachers, exploiting what they kill. I get so numb to the point that I forget how to feel. How do I cope with this? Persuasive thoughts pound on my brain, punching away at my sanity, and these swinging fists knock something out of me with every hit, and life doesn't give a shit. You can hit the bricks. No sympathy, no apology when you get. So, go ahead, pitch a fit. But it's cold outside. Your ass need to pitch a tent. You're gonna be here for a while. And every moment spent is like an eternity in hell. And right now, I can't see my way out of it. I try to get up, but I find myself falling back down again. I'm growing tired of this endlessness. My tolerance
poor as fuck while my disdain is rich as shit. I refuse to go out like this. Knocked down, locked out of life, curled up in the fetal position. I'm not believing this. Sick of grieving, sick of needing this. Happiness, there's nothing scarier, but ready to break the barrier of the mundane and escape from this nothingness. I was born a warrior, the son of kings. Prophets and seers have told me this. Chosen, my life is directly connected to God's purpose. Great men and women have spoke of this. So I'm telling the enemy to burn in hell. This is my life, my destiny. I'm purpose. So let go of it. It's time to rewrite what has already been written and grab a hold of it. And all the negative self-talk, self-hate, and doubt, it's time to dispose of it. Mouthpiece with the mouth do with flowers. Spoken soul sessions. You know what it is. Iron Sharpeth Iron.
Black, you on mute.
Because it's on you.
Like you on the phone.
I knew that.
No, you didn't.
Yo, Mouthpiece.
This nigga is crazy, man.
This is the part of the show where I've had too many. Never mind. Mouthpiece, I dug this piece, man. Listen, man. You starting to use them interwoven rhyme schemes too, man. I see you out here in these streets trying to find. You said some things. You said some things in this piece, man. You was trying to get sentimental. You know what I'm saying? And I dug your emotional symmetry. What you said? You said an internal inferno nobody can see. That's bars.
Yeah.
That's bars. You know I'm gonna catch them bars.
Mm.
You know I'm gonna catch them bars. That was dope, man. That was dope, Mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? Even though you sounding like, you know what I'm saying, the warden is letting you do your poetry show tonight real quick, I appreciate you.
Oh man.
Cell block D, open up. Cell block D, opera.
Oh man, mouth man. First off rip, wordplay sick. This is what I like to entitle, or I would like to describe as a mirror poem. This is a mirror poem. And what I mean by that is that this is one of those self-reflection poems. These are one of those poems that you going in the mirror and you attacking all these different things that's impeding your progress to life, and you're addressing them. The actualization in this poem, dealing with all the bumps and the bruises of life, you know, all the pitfalls, all the transgressions, all the backsliding and everything is all wrapped up in here, you know, and you're taking accountability for it. That's what I really got from this. That you're realizing that I'm not perfect, but in the fact that I'm not perfect, I'm able to recognize, you know, where I fall short, and I'm willing to address it. And it really resonated with me. Like I said, great wordplay, man. You definitely had some bars in here. You definitely you talked about, you know, in so many words about hitting that rock bottom. You know, hitting that, like getting down but still getting back up. You know, vindication. And I really got that, man. You did sound like you was up north and we only had like 30 seconds left to the call, but it didn't hinder me from it didn't hinder me from catching those bars and catching those stances, man. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate it, man. Next time, if you really need us to put out a GoFundMe or something like that to get you the proper technology that you need to sound audible.
Got jokes.
But we'll do that for you, my brother.
You know why Mouthpiece is in jail, right?
Why he in jail, bro?
Here we go. Just play the song. Play the song. Just play the song. Play the song. Just play it.
As I look through the valley of the shadow of death, I look around and I feel like there's no one left. Oh my God, man. Yo, we love you, Mouth, man. Yo, we love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, King, man. We appreciate you, bro. Oh, man. So look, if there's no new irons in the chat, we going off the last iron.
Listen,
So that's a wrap.
Email. Put iron in the chat if you want to spit.
Only one person can get carte blanche like that. Only one person can get carte blanche like that.
All right, whatever. I know who you.
You know who I'm talking about.
Put iron in the chat.
All right.
Want to spit? Okay.
All right, bet. So dope female will be the last one. I see them eyes. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Only one person. All right, y'all. Who we got next coming up, bro?
All right, next one. Oh, hold on. Let me say this right.
Oh, real quick before you say that. I put up the link for the YouTube, stream for last week's episode. If you guys don't have those streaming services of like Apple and Amazon and Spotify, I put up the YouTube up there as well. Now the YouTube may come up a day later or so than the regular actual stream, but it's still up there. So last week's episode is up there for those who don't have those streaming sites or those streaming services. They can still listen to the episode. But go ahead, my brother. It's on you, King.
All right. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, brother Habib. What's good, bro?
No, I thought somebody invited me, man. My bad. Kick me down.
No. I saw you. Oh, all right.
That's Pain, man. We know he ain't got his glasses, man. We working on it. They'll be here soon.
No, I thought he raised his hand. I know what I'm doing here because I know who's next on the mic. That's why I'm trying to get ready.
You was giving Habib the carte blanche, the griot status?
Yeah.
All right. You see that griot status work, Habib. You see it work, man.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please prepare yourself for the poetic stylings of our brother, Rafa.
Let's get it. And I don't need no co-host out here trying to mimic me. You don't do nothing but talk about delivery. Rafa, what's good, bro?
Rafa, you getting a lineup?
He crazy. Nah, that sound like that microphone, that studio quality that's about to go down, man. What's good, Rafa, man? What you got for the people, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now, King.
You're good now, brother.
Yeah, man. I'm just finna give y'all this barbershop talk, man.
All right, let's get it.
All right, cool. Yeah. How heavenly is the melody of your soul? To feeling deep, to feel peace, I'm feeling whole. Always contributing all the things I do behold. With the time and energy and all the focus I promote. I see the promise given, I fulfill it as I remember all my life fulfillment is like committed. Embrace the darkness and I'm shining in it. Riding with it with pure intentions from the highest bidders. Seek the source, abundant living on my torches chilling. I beat the heat with the cold. I slid the new over the old. I traded stunts for my growth to some the difference. Duality is inner balancing everything you find desirable beyond what you find challenging. Any conditions to your visions and promotions to renew your inner views past your slumber the way God dreamt it. I don't box for boxes, that's an auction for the circles that flow ascensions. See the clouds and apprehension beyond all the common dissensions. Christ consciousness arisen inside of my apprehensions, precision in my interventions, bringing more mass towards the redemption. It's maturity to master all my angles that implores to me and trust my first eye beyond the lens of the majority. Embroidery, of love is stitched into my soul. So every flame I cleanse of dirt, and the grime that comes out is gold. I hold my head high, raise my feet above the ground and repent from many doubts as my faith turns it all around. I had to seal my gasket. Now all my connections is tight. The engine keeps on burning like a packet of flight. Burning like the passions of a colonel, but we conquer this fight. The only way to beat the laws is to get to know the Most High. That's the way to beat the lows. Invisible to the visible is what I project from the mic. I sketch eternity on finite, manifesting the times. I ring your bell to break the cell. Your DNA vitalized. I am the Rafa of rhyme, shifting paradigms in your mind, multiplied by 100, and it's a stack every time. Cause every time the truth speaks, we shatter mirrors of lies. Illusions and confusion all die when the real you comes alive. The clarity declaring me on solid grounds to produce. I'm tree hugging every seed till I finally share all my basket of fruits. Rafa.
Yo, I fuck with what you do, man. I fuck with your art, man. Yo, I could easily hear you doing like a Jill Scott record or Badu record. I could easily hear you, man, like that, like this neo soul poetry thing you got going on, bro. It got legs. It got legs. It got legs. And you got bars. But you said you don't box with boxers. I don't remember the whole bar. You said something like you don't box with boxers and I don't remember it, but it was fire. I fucks with you, Rafa. If you dropped the project, I would cop it. I would
Mm.
bump it. If I had Lady Company over, I would play your shit. She'd be like, "Who that?" I'd be like, "That's my man. That's my man."
Yeah, I said I don't box for boxes. That's an auction for the circles that flow ascension.
That was dope, bro. That was dope.
Mm.
Yo, bro. Yo. I don't know if you got a SoundCloud or whatever, Rafa, man. I'm gonna be checking for it, man. Hit me with the links, man. I fuck with you. I fuck with your music, man. I fuck with you. I fucks with it. See, you making me profane. That's how you know it's dope. I'm telling you. I fucks with your shit. Black.
Yeah, man. Rafa, the first initial feeling that I got, the first thing that came to my mind when this shit started, when the track started, I said, this belongs on the radio. That's the first thing I said to myself. I said, this belongs on the radio. Smooth, man. I'm not even gonna get into the wordplay because your wordplay is always sick. You always give me thought provoking. You always keep me full, with your wordplay. But the presentation is what threw me with this one. Your presentation was right on point. You wrote that beat like masterfully, and it was a dope ass piece, man. Like I really see this shit in my playlist. Like I agree with Pain, man. I really see this in the playlist, and I see me listening to this, man, and absorbing it. The content and the sentiment behind the piece was phenomenal, but the accompaniment of the music and the way you wrote that beat, I thought it was done so masterfully, and it was a beautiful experience, man. Thank you for coming and sharing that with us, man. Dope, man.
Rafa, man, if you got any links, man, shout it out for the people, man. Because like you said, man, there's people off the app on hear this, man. So please let everybody know what you got going
Yes.
Oh yes, sir. I definitely got some stuff on my Instagram. On my Instagram, there's a link tree to my YouTube. Um, it shows my music video, but also on there, I got all the poetry I've been posting so far. So you can see some shorts, and you can see some full videos, and I'll be posting more like stuff
on.
like
All right,
I'm
but
doing
what
like this
what
on there.
is the link, brother? Say the link, brother.
Okay, yeah. The link to my YouTube is uh at Lee Williams Music. So if you go to YouTube slash Lee Williams Music, you should be able to find my YouTube with all my stuff on there.
Mm. And he
We
definitely will
appreciate you,
be on
brother.
the Spoken Soul Sessions podcast. I'm definitely got you coming up. I've been ripping and running around. I got so many interviews lined up, but you're definitely one of the interviews that I'm looking forward to doing, because I want to deep dive into what you do, my brother. That piece was profound, man. You know what I'm saying? You should really think about what Payne was talking
You
about if you don't got
you
your
on to something,
SoundCloud.
brother. You
Yeah,
on to
man.
something,
It's
brother.
something that you can definitely put out there, and you can definitely monetize that, man. It definitely got that feel, got that Jill Scotty feel, that neo soul music, soul child type of.
Neo spoken word, bro.
Yeah, man. And you do it so good, man. Definitely dope, man. Definitely work on that, bro. That SoundCloud would be lit. And another little quick tip, if you don't got distribution, you know what I'm saying, TuneCore is pretty good, DistroKid is pretty good, where you can go get your joint uploaded, get your discography together, man, and start making money with your music, man. You know, people will pay to hear that, for real.
100, man. I appreciate that. That's definitely in the lineup, man.
Definitely, King. And yeah, happy Father's Day if we forgot to say it, man, because the brothers got to band together, man. We got to, you know what I'm saying, make sure
Yes,
we
sir.
show our
Happy
brothers
Father's
some
Day.
love. Happy Father's Day, man. You know, because I did a little research on Father's Day, and I realized that Father's Day, if you guys didn't know, is the 20th. The 20th. The 20th most celebrated holiday. Number 20. You know what number 1 is? Christmas.
And what?
Christmas.
I figured that.
Christmas. You know what number 2 is?
What?
Mother's Day. Which is to be expected, you know what I'm saying? Because they have Mother Day months. It's not May. When May come around, that's Mother's Day, the whole month. But they got Halloween as number 6. Columbus Day is number 16th. Columbus come before fathers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something is fucking wrong, man. Something is wrong, man. You know, I'm tired of getting ties and socks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just tired of getting ties and socks. And yeah, man, we gotta form a coalition, Payne. You know what I'm saying? That we could talk about
Yes,
Father's
sir.
Day when Father's Day come around
Yes, sir.
for these brothers who spend the whole year busting their ass, you know what I'm saying, to get a tie. You know what I'm saying? And an Axe spray. You know what I'm saying? Get a can of Axe and a tie. You know what I'm saying? Giving good strokes all throughout the year, doing all types of good things. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Black. All right, bro. We gonna get through it together, brother.
We gonna do
We
it,
gonna
bro.
get through it together. Rafa, we appreciate you, man. I don't know what just happened. Black got triggered. I don't know.
I was
I
triggered.
appreciate you, man.
I'm tired of it,
Happy
man.
Father's Day, man. Appreciate
Happy Father's Day,
Yes,
King.
sir.
Happy
Happy
Father's
Father's
Day.
Day.
Tired of this
Uh,
shit.
uh,
I don't want another tie. I don't want the plaid one. I don't want the polka dots. And I'm tired of them socks, man. Nah, I'm just jobbing. But yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out to the fathers, man. All right, let's get back on point. All right, who we got next, bro?
next on the mic is Snookums.
Oh, Snookums. Ooh, I ain't hear her in a minute. Bring the queen on up to the stage. Hey, queen. Everything is beautiful. How you doing?
Everything is great.
Quack, quack. It's so ironic that you just had that outburst about Father's Day because I just was feeling some kind of way all day today. And while I was sitting here listening, I wrote a little something for Father's Day, a little tribute for the unappreciated fathers.
Well, thank you for coming through
We
with that. Let's bring
let's
Black
get
down.
it.
Let's bring Black down a little
Let's
bit.
get it. I'm anticipating your every word. Let's get it.
I would like to build on it a little more because I wrote it quickly, but the sentiment is still there. And maybe I'll work on it some more and say it again tomorrow. But this is what I came up with so far. And just, you know, my heart is there. My heart is there. My heart feels really heavy about this. Um, yeah, this goes out to all the fathers who are unappreciated, all the brothers who hold it down for the other brothers dipping out, and the child is ungrateful and thanks the real so-called daddy instead of honoring the person who was really the father. So this goes out to you guys. Happy Father's Day. Is it really a happy time? I mean, is it really a day to honor true fathers? My sperm didn't grow you, but my love groomed you. Another man dipped out and I filled the void, devoid of any gratitude on the receiving end of your dishonorable attitude. Happy Father's Day. Huh. It's a phrase the little cheerleaders never cheer. I'm the one on deck that writes the checks. Nah, Happy Father's Day, she tells her real daddy, the one who is never here when the chips are down, going around receiving Happy Father's Day sentiments and cards all over town. Well, it's not a happy day for me. I sit here watching her honor him instead of me, with tears streaming down my face, ever silently. But you know what I say? She doesn't honor you. I digress. Her because of her disingenuous text. It was a hot mess. She doesn't honor you, but I do. I honor you. I came to sing a little ditty just for you. You want to hear it? Here it go. Happy Father's Day. I said, Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to the ones that hold it down. Happy Father's Day to the ones who are always around. Happy Father's Day to the ones who never hear it, but they should. Happy Father's Day to from me to you. Happy Father's Day, my kings. Keep your head up.
I just thought that was beautiful. I just thought that was beautiful. It gave me, it made me feel gooey inside. I hope that's okay to say. And I like the singing part, Uncle Gwen. And if you just made that whole, if you did that on the fly, like if that was a quick write for you, that
Yes.
was impressive because even the hook you put in there, and yeah, if you build on that, that's gonna be epic. And please, 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 don't be afraid to share it again because that poem it works on days that ain't Father's Day. Let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Mm.
you, thank you for that. Thank you for that. That was inspiring.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, Snuggums Pool. Beautiful right. And I agree with Payne. I second that emotion. That for that to be a quick right, is definitely impressive. I love the sentiment. You know what I'm saying? I love the sentiment of it. I love the earnestness of it. It goes unsaid. You know what I mean? It goes unsaid so many times, but the sentiment that you brought along with that, I really felt that. I love the I love the aspect of, you know what I'm saying, you calling the other chick out, you know what I'm saying? She don't appreciate you like I do. You know what I'm saying? Recognizing that. And that's what it be too. A lot of times, that recognition. They say with men, men are not really too much concerned about love. Love is not what drives a man, it's more so respect. Respect is like the equivalent of love for a man. What females, what they consider what love does for them, respect it's for men, and we get moved by that, and we love the appreciation, we love the acknowledgement, Because a lot of times, you know, especially in this day and age, men have been relegated to ATMs, you know, and security guards. You know, yo, if somebody talks slick, I'll go put the smack down. You know what I'm saying? You need something, I'm gonna provide it, and that's it. You know, but for you to bring that poem out, man, it really shows the appreciation, and hearing it from the sisters, it means so much more. You know what I mean? It just means so much more. So I appreciate you for coming through and sharing that with us, writing that poem in the chat, and sharing it with us. Definitely profound. Thank you, Queen.
Thank y'all for your nice, kind words. And thank you for all that you do for your family, for the community. We just appreciate you. Snookums Pooh, appreciate you.
Thank
God
you,
bless.
Queen. Thank you. Thank you so much. I felt that. I'm feeling gooey too, Pain. But you started that gooey stuff up here, man. We don't do gooey on iron sharpeth iron.
We
You know what
don't
I'm
do
saying?
gooey.
We don't do gooey.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
All right, you know what I'm saying? This is iron, you know. But yeah, I felt gooey though more. I felt gooey, man. That felt good. All right, bro. Who we got coming up next?
Next on the mic is Candy Baby. I think this is new. I think this is a
this
new scribe.
this new scribes, Candy Baby. Let's give a warm welcome to Candy Baby.
I'm always good. Even when I think I'm doing bad, I'm still good.
Love that energy. How you doing, Queen?
I'm doing wonderful. Happy Saturday, everyone, and Juneteenth and Father's Day weekend.
Thank you. Appreciate you, sis.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, we've never had you on the mic before. I don't think so. At least I can't remember. But I'm very interested in seeing what you're going to share with us today. So the mic is yours, Queen.
Okay. This piece isn't finished. I started writing last night letters to my future husband, who I haven't met yet. And this is called Your Love is Art. Your love is art. Your love pours on me like art. It intersects like connections from visuals, wordplay, melodically, connecting our canvas with the sounds we make in your gallery. Your love pours on me like Leonardo on Mona Lisa, each stroke of your brush methodically creating a masterpiece. So beautifully constructed beyond the people's choices, exclusive only. And I don't care the cost, I'm the highest bidder at your private auction. Your love is art. Your love infects me like art. It intersects like connections from melodically, wordplay, visually as the sound waves vibrate through your gallery. Like Beethoven's gentle strokes affectionately across keyboards, classically grasping me, a timeless symphony permanently penetrating my thoughts. Lover's curse. Inviting me to your opera, your love, my love. This love is a masterpiece, synchronized meticulously, created by the Most High. And that's where I stopped at.
Dope right so far. What stuck out to me was the similes. I love the similes you use. The equation of the Mona Lisa and the brush strokes. I thought that was slick. The art of love. And you said you wrote this. This was a letter that you writing to your future husband.
That I haven't met yet.
That you haven't met yet. And this is the thing about manifestation, Queen. This is profound. Because they say one of the requirements of you manifesting is to write it down. And there's a certain type of intimacy that happens. There's a certain magic that happens when you write your dreams down or you write your aspirations down. They will manifest. So by you even writing this poem, it's bringing all of those things that you want into fruition. And it's a beautiful thing, man. I love the sentiment of this poem. I love where it's going. I can't wait till it's done. And I hope you will bring it over here on Iron Sharpeth Iron when you complete it.
Will do. Thank you. Thank you for letting me on the mic.
Definitely, Queen. Payne, what you thought about it? I knew it had to be one person. One person. I knew it had to be one person. He's gonna make me work and do editing, and I gotta go cut and clip and all that with his long dramatic pauses.
First of all, I hate when you go first anyway, because you say all my stuff, and then it look like if I don't have nothing to say, or I'm just copying you. That's why I don't like. I don't like. That's why I don't like it.
You want to be first, but you
However,
you 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 slow on the draw of coming second. I don't understand that. How you want to be first, you slow on the draw coming second. Like, it don't make no sense to me, man. Go ahead, bro.
okay. I'm looking forward to hearing this piece finish. I'm very intrigued by your writing. Like Black said, the way you was using similes in the piece, I like it. I wanted more, and I'm looking forward to you coming back with this finished piece. And I'm looking forward to hearing other poems of yours. So please don't be a stranger in this space. And hopefully the next time you come, I'll go first, so Black don't say everything I'ma say. Thank you.
Definitely, Candy Baby. Definitely looking forward to hearing
Thank
you
you.
again. I want to hear that piece, man. Dope sentiment, dope right. All right.
Thank you.
All right, Queen. All right, Pain. I'm looking for a particular person to come up on the stage. Is she next?
I don't know who the particular person you looking for is,
I'm looking for
but next.
what's the word can I use to express what she does? The acronym queen. The acronym queen.
Yes,
She's
yes,
next. Let
yes, she is.
let's bring up dope female to the stage. Hey Queen. How you doing this wonderful evening?
I'm good. Thanks for asking.
I love that. I love that acronym you threw in the chat for father.
Yep.
Uh,
I appreciate you.
Definitely dope, man. Definitely. What you got for the people today, Queen?
Hold on, no pressure. I just want to let dope female know that she's closing the show, so it's no pressure. But we like to go out with a bang around here, so no pressure though. I'm not
Nah,
trying
this
to stress
definitely gonna
you
be a
out.
bang. This definitely gonna be a bang. You got the stage, Queen. Do your thing.
You see, I was stamped with the initials SSG. Now, those were the letters that shaped me into the beast that stands before you. See, I was born August 13th. Somewhere around, let's just say 8:53, and I made an impression before I pressed in one breath and I inhaled. Shit, the doctors knew I was gonna be hell because I bust into this bitch standing on both my feet. Yeah, I know she had daddy's child. And I think I heard that shit about 50 times, and as if each time was the first time I held my head up. I stuck my fucking chest out and baby, I smiled. Cause you see, I was my daddy's sweet. And you fuck around if you want to, and he'll make you a casualty over me. Or so I believed. In his eyes, I could do no wrong. You see, I was my daddy's sweet little love song. Y'all, this man's voice was nothing short of a melodic sound. Shit, he was smooth, that shit. You fuck around and you start grooving to that shit. Voice was so melodic he could calm the rowdiest bitch down. You see, he had the body of a Greek god. And he was the only man that could stand before me and have my heart. And I never wanted to disappoint him. So I tried my fucking best to be just like him. Even if it meant denying myself for him until one day, shit got real. You see, he decided he was going to hang with some niggas that wanted to steal. And every man was for himself except for that man that was shot to death. Flashing lights was what I saw when they handcuffed my daddy and threw his black ass in the back of a DeKalb County cop car. Looking out as I looked in, wishing time could begin again. You see what a tangled web we weave when we conspire to deceive and fuck over our responsibilities. And you see, he never knew that when he woke up, he'd fuck up and get locked up. Now he's too ashamed to look up. The realities of his daughter's life was a fantasy. Another day, facing the same old shit. A black man gone and a daughter left all alone. And I'm sitting here rewriting this fucked up ass love song. Daddy, did you tell him? Did you tell him that every time I looked in my eyes, I saw your lies staring back at me? Did you tell him, Daddy? Did you tell him, though I knew the truth, I still covered you because I loved you, and that's what a daddy daughter do? Did you tell him?
Did you tell him that every night I sat by the phone, hoping that the next call you saying, sweet, it's your daddy, and I'm on my way home? Did you tell him, daddy? Did you tell them that when it came for you, they fucked over my life too? Because I'm the flesh of your flesh, the air that you breathe, the line of your life back on August 13th. Daddy, did you tell him? Nah, fuck that. I think I just did. Poem.
Wow. Wow, man. Whoa. Now this poem right here is so emphatic, man. So emphatic. A very emphatic refrain. Daddy, did you tell him? I really resonated with this. Myself, I have a poem called A Ride with My Father. And that poem, I'm confronting my father in that poem, questioning his resolve, as a father in that poem. And it was really, it's like me just bearing myself. And I felt the same thing with this poem right here. I felt every single emotion. I felt you tapping your chest, you beating your chest, and just resonating with the emotion and sentiment of how you feel about this poem. This was like an ode. It was an ode, because even though you're pinpointing, the things that weren't good, you still managed to display the undying, unconditional love that you have for your father. Very vivid, very lucid, concrete images. In fact, I'm like, wow, man, the cop car scene, I seen all of that. I seen it all. Very powerful, very motivating piece, and I'm very sincere. I thought you did a great job. You did a great job closing the show. Great job, Dope Female. What you thought about it, Pain?
This is another piece that got me in the fields. Being a father of daughters, and I have a teenage daughter, and I know, uh, our relationship has had its moments, but at the end of the day, that's my. I like. What did you say? You said you was my daddy's sweet little love song. That resonated with me, man. It did. It did. Your delivery of this piece was just believable and truthful, man. I think I heard you hitting your chest or clapping your hands, man, and I was with you. Your energy for this piece just made everything you said sound so truthful. I might be misquoting you, but I like the part. Yeah, I like the part when you said, "I woke up." No, he woke up, fucked around, got locked up, too ashamed to look up. I think that's what you said. I love this piece. I love this piece, man. Thank you, Dope Female. I agree with Poetic Black. You did a great job closing us out, and I appreciate you for coming through.
Definitely.
I appreciate it. That was a real piece. It actually happened. My dad went to prison when I was 2. He spent 36 years in prison, so
wow.
I had to remember the last image. That's actual piece.
Wow.
And Poetic, you I think I'm in the red in the matrix, but Poetic, you actually hit the nail right on the head. Although I was calling out the negative, that piece really represented how much love I have for that man. People would tell me things about him. I would say, stop, because that's not your right. It's not your place to tell me about my dad. When I'm ready to hear it, I ask him. Don't ever taint my love for my dad or my images for that's mine. He belongs to me. So that was just an ode to him to let him know I still love him in spite of whatever people were saying. He belongs to me.
That's right. That's right, man. I really resonated with that sentiment, Queen. Definitely. Because that was kind of like the same conclusion in the poem that I wrote about my dad. And even though you weren't there, I understand. I do. I understand, and I forgive you. So, on the eve of Father's Day, as a matter of fact, we're in Father's Day. It was beautiful. It was beautiful, man. And I really appreciated it. I appreciate your vulnerability, letting us in on that, being comfortable enough to spit that piece for us on the stage, man. Phenomenal. Thank you, Queen.
Before I get out of here, I got acronym for written in pain. I don't know if you remember. I was trying to get one for you too, Black. I'm put in the chat. Is it okay if I give you the acronym?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes. Written in pain's acronym is what really intimidates the truth enables nothing if not paying attention is necessary. It's
Wow.
written in pain. What really intimidates the truth enables nothing if not paying attention is necessary.
Wow. I told y'all, man, she's the
Yeah,
acronym queen.
that's facts. Cause that
Acronym
written thing got a lot of
queen.
letters.
It's a lot of letters.
Got
And she made it sound so together. You know what I mean?
letters.
She made it sound so together, man.
I
Oh, man.
appreciate you, dope female.
I
Okay,
appreciate
and
you.
poetic.
Yeah.
Poetic stands for psychological orgasmic expression that I crave.
Say that one more time so the people in the back can hear it.
Poetic stands for psychological orgasm expression that I crave.
Mm. You see that pain? I get craved. I
You know,
get
I'm serious.
craved. You know what I'm saying? Emphasis on
Yeah,
the
I see
crave.
you get ties too. You get ties too. I see that.
Oh man, I want to thank you, dope female, for coming through, spitting that. I want to thank everybody who came on the stage. A couple of you guys came late. Unfortunately, the hand raising went off, but definitely come back next week, man. And we'll definitely get you on the mic. Appreciate all of the people that came through, shared their art with us. All the people who came through and became vulnerable for us, for the sake of our enjoyment, for the sake of our betterment, and the sake of our growth. I appreciate you guys immensely. As you guys know, this is a podcast, so all of your performances will be streamed everywhere. So if you guys want to listen to the replay of this, it will be everywhere as of Monday. You go on Apple, YouTube, or whatever, and it will be up there. But any final words for you, Payne?
Yeah, I just want to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers in the room. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Y'all know we'll be here next Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I got a surprise closer. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh, really? Oh, here go the sleeve
Sometimes,
stuff. I thought you was wearing a
sometimes I
tank
pull
top
something
today.
out the hat. Yeah, no. I got a surprise closer that's taking us out. So I just want to say goodnight to everybody. We appreciate y'all for joining us here on Iron Sharpeth Iron, and Combo in the building.
Oh, I know it ain't who I think it is. Is it the voice of the compo?
Fact.
Let's give a warm welcome to the voice of the composition, the lovely, incomparable Miss Ghana Shamar.
We love you, G. Take a
Love y'all too. All right, let me get to this poem. Okay. I can't wait until you ask me to come over. Fantasize acrobatics be the vision I see of you and me. The law of attraction is what I'm trying to siphon sip when you submit to me. See, you thought I was tripping when I said you'll go blind once I demonstrate. Death be my partner in crime, so when I send bodies his way, he returns souls within 3 business days. Take your halo off as soon as you remove your panties for me. Gladly, I stick my tongue inside every one of your orifices, universes. No cloak and dagger shit, I'll dangle my breadstick and dig into your body into your body butter until you develop bird brains, girl. What's lesbianism without a little masculine energy to bend you over with? I'll tag team your demons with my spit and swallow technique, and I'm not being cocky when I say the angels on your shoulder will be missing my presence once I cherish your body like it's your last will and testament. This poem is evidence. I deem you worthy of my passionate maneuvers. Call me a scuba diver. How I swim through your underwater cavern. Baby, I had to have you on my menu. Because we make sense like 2 pairs of 50 cents. It's something to holler for. Call me up and I'll talk with your pussy too. You'll drip for me from a whisper, whimper as you touch your graphic reminiscing of us, but please don't rush. Take it slow. In peace.
God damn. Now we done went the whole damn show. We done went the whole show.
You know how she do. You already know.
Yo, man.
You already know.
God damn, man. Yo, man. Joe G, man.
Compo.
Yeah, compo all day, man. But
All
yeah,
I need to be said.
I
like,
had no idea what the thing was, so yeah.
like, goddamn, man.
You already know. You already know. Yo, Black, we out of here.
All right, man. Yo, we want to thank everybody for coming out again. Shout outs to G. Shout out your project you got out right now, Queen.
It's Mindscape. It's on my PTR. It's been out for a while. Still working on getting it on more platforms. It's on Bandcamp right now. You can find the information in my bio called Mindscape. Yeah, check it out. Everyone says it's pretty lit for the most part, so yeah.
That's right. I've been smoking. That's my shit right there. That smoke song. Yeah, that's my shit. But yeah, y'all go check out that project, Mindscape, and man, thank you, G, for coming through. You already know what it is. That's Lil Sis all day, compo all day, stand up. We appreciate all you guys for coming through, sharing love and sharing your art, man. We appreciate you. And we'll see you guys next week, Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we out.
As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. Or the story. I thought the story, I thought it was a good story. I just felt like it was parts of the story that lagged a little bit for me. Your cadence, man, it captivated me. Me, it's just the sincerity in the piece. You know, I could feel that, and the emotion is always going to win me over when I can feel that it's real. So it was one of those pieces that, you know, where you're waking people up, you know what I'm saying, bringing awareness. It was an awareness poem, and I really dug it, and I really dug the message behind it.
Thank y'all very much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the space.
Are you ready to enter the dojo? Here, iron, sharpeth iron.